live. We are live, getting everything set up here. I feel like I forgot how to do this. Everything is broken. Nothing is working. Everything's out of zoom, out of focus. Whatever can break is breaking as it happens. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. So I was supposed to be playing a tournament right now for Tampa Never Sleeps. But fun fact, update 111 just came out. And given that fact, there's no tournament today. It's pushed to tomorrow, but there's a problem. I have class tomorrow. So that means no stream tomorrow. So we're going to have some fun relearning Tekken today because I haven't played in a while because we've been traveling. Well, I've been traveling from work and family. Everything you could think of, we've been traveling for. So I need to relearn how to play this game. But I am so excited for Sunday. Sunday, there's a lot to talk about on Sunday. A lot to talk about on Sunday. I already made my notes. I got my little checklist ready for Sunday. There's a lot going on to start off 2025. This is an interesting year in a good way. Like very fun, exciting, and even here I have so many things I need to review and like get out the door. And again, all good problems to have, right? Let's go to. I'll go to the fight lounge, just kind of warm up. Should I just go to practice mode? I do need to remember how to play the game. I need to practice. Wait, I can go to online practice. Should I just go there? Let me think about this. Hopefully the algorithm didn't forget about me and it sends it out to everybody. But like I said, Sunday is the real official day back, right? This is a busy work day. Busy work is always good. It's good, right? It makes the day go by faster. Let's see what everything looks like tonight. How many people are out here? Oh wow. Let's go to 6. Miracle 16. Sorry, let's type that in here. So if anyone wants to play, so you can find me at Miracle 16. Okay, so I need to. I've got food on the way too. I can't wait because I'm hungry. Alright, before I jump in there, let me go this way. Is there new stuff? Alrighty, okay, the treasure chest is open, so I think that means I got it. What's this? Oh, interesting. Tekken Dojo staff. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. I'll go over here. Okay, so when you walk in this, oh, there's people right here. Interesting. Can I spectate? I cannot. Oh, they're okay. They're just learning. Okay, they're learning the game. All right, I'll sit right here against the wall. There you go. The leader will start online practice. Leader will be controlled spread. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now I need to relearn how to play my favorite character. Well, Lei Wulong is my favorite. Let's not forget. But I need to relearn how to play my character here. Let's start with our tournament outfit. Let's do that. Mysterious Assassin. Jin. I need to spend some time with Jin. Because last time I saw Jin, I think that was Travy Trav, and he was beating the mess out of me. He was beating me up and down the stage with Jin. It was disgusting. Shout out to Travy Trav. And I've got food on the way, so I'm eating some cereal while I'm warming up here for a quick second. Okay, so that's doing that.
Ready for the next battle.
Alright, so let's try our views out here. I haven't done my views in a while. Where's our view? Okay, web view. Let's set this up real fast. Okay, that's set up. Gameplay. Camera. Oh, and I was at CES. I can't wait to talk about this. This is laser engraved. Why is it so dark? This camera is so dark. It annoys me so much. And this one's better, but it's a little hazy though. This one, when you get close, it starts to haze out. And when I save the profile, it never saves it. I mean, oh, did it? Maybe it did. Let's see. Much better, much better. Okay, good work. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with grease. All right, let's get these things. Let's see what we got here. So. Give me 1 second here. I'm getting things set up. Okay, so I got my controller. I need my computer devices here. And in hindsight, I should have just had him put my name really large instead of what I put on. Like I said, we're going to talk a lot about this on Sunday, but I'm still free is free, right? Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. So here, smoother. Much better like that. Boom. Look at that. Okay. Change the review so you guys can see there. So we're going to use one of these. Okay, I should see if Navy Killer's out there. That'll definitely be a warm-up right there, because he will come in swinging. I didn't even check the chat. Whoops. Uptown 69, what's going on, brother? Happy New Year to you too, my friend. Happy New Year. Yes, we are back. And getting back on the routine of school and sports and lack of sleep. All those things. Kailh, keep it going, Kailh. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Kailh, Happy New Year. Happy New Year too, my friend. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. So we got our adapters. Let's start with these. Yeah, like I said, I came back to good problems to have, and those are reviews to complete, right? I was kind of excited because some things coming are really cool. So, next 1 or 2 streams, because we already did the GK16, so we all remember this GuileKeys GK16. This thing is really nice. It's like an R16, but better build quality. It is a creak, it's nice and firm, but I had to put some artwork because this thing is bright. You will want to put art because these edge lights are bright. So we got that one. What switches do I have? Oh, these are stock switches. No, these are white rains. These are definitely white rains. I can tell by the sound. Let me write that down. Yep, let me write that down real quick. Real quick. Where's my paper? And the white rains are quickly becoming my favorite switches, but there's a new switch I just got, and that switch is phenomenal. I would almost call that new switch. I think I'm gonna call it better than the wind engine. As it stands now, White Rain and Wind Engine are like my top 2 switches. And then Ghost is number 3. The Spring, I'm going back and forth on the Spring because it's a little, like once I get going and get warmed up, it's a little soft for me. I think I like a firmer switch, right? So but you know, again, you're comparing it to the red, to be honest, because the red is your base, right? So coming from that base, the white, you know, the spring is above that. The deep sea islets are above. Are they above the spring or below the spring? I'm not sure. So I always label my stuff on the back so I remember what is what, because I'll forget. When people ask me, what are you running? What firmware is on here? What version of switches are inside? The model number? Those little things. Again, good problems to have, but I'm not getting any younger. So I can put more things written down. I don't have to keep it in my brain. Haha. Alright. Let's plug this in. Let's plug this one in. Let's get this out the way. So, play one or two with the 16, and then we're going to dive right into the 21s. 21's the last review. And actually, I'm going to have some different things coming up too. I'm going to have some like controller review coming, so I think you guys might like that also. I know it's outside the leverless, like all these leverless life things here. I'm talking about controllers, right? But you know, I met a vendor and they're like, hey, you know, you want to try it out? I was like, sure. So we try it out, and especially on the Switch and Call of Duty, I'm figuring I'm going to I can't talk. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to review it for those things and then share it with you guys. It'll just be a review. It won't be a play along. That's what I usually do, where I do the review, then I stream after. It won't be that type of vibe. This will simply be play only. Okay. So now we got that. Let's make sure our sound effects work. Are we good? Do we have sound effects?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, there's a 20-second delay. I should work on figuring that out too. Yep, we got sound effects. Good deal. Good deal. Oof, I like how hard the AI is now. It used to be so easy. I really like this. I like this. It's so much better where I can at least get a clue. So these are white reins. Oops. Oops. Oh, he just went right through that, didn't he? Okay. So let's change the view and let's start practicing here. So there it is. Boom. So I think, because we're trying to get ready for tournaments, right? So if I'm looking tournament ready. Okay, I'm getting better at finding Jin. See, his motions are so kind of like out there. I get kind of caught up. Okay. Okay. All right, let's play some real matches. Like that. Like, when is my punish for his moves? His moves push you back so far. Alright, let's jump out of here. Return. Yes, here we go. Here we go. The best way to learn is through beatings, right? Let's see what we got here. DJ RJ, what's going on, cuz? Hope you're having a good, happy 2025. What year is it? It's been such a busy week. Just came back to the live stream. Yes, sir. Where's my chime at? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are back on it. We're back in school.
Yes,
we're back
sir.
on streaming. We're back at work. We're back in town. All the things, and we're back with new things, right? So I have a lot of reviews coming out. So this review here, this was right before I left. This is the GK16. This is GuileKeys. You can see those bright lights. If you're in the dark, if you flip this, your whole room will light up. If you have kids, your baby's waking up, you're going to get fresh milk. All the things. This thing is bright, but it's beautiful. And it has a button here to change all the colors. So we're going to talk about that. But the real one we're going to play with today is the machine gun, the GK21. Yes, you do need more buttons. Yes, you do, folks. You need more buttons. You need more buttons. You keep asking yourself, 16 buttons is enough. I should probably have like 14. No, you need 21. You are trash. You need 21. Alright, so we're going to do a quick warm-up on this. This holiday kind of threw off my review on one day, stream 2-day schedule for controllers, right? So I'm trying to get everything right here. Which one's bright? That one's way brighter. Much better, much better. So maybe I'll use this from far away and I'll use this for up close. This is that was so dark. Why is this camera so dark? Every time I adjust it, it's still dark. See, this one's nice, but it's all washed out. See that? And it's like laggy too. We'll see. Maybe I'll play on this one. And then I'll pick up and do details with this one. Oh, and also, CES, look at that. They had a laser engraver. Pretty nice, right? Free. I was like, alright, free swag. I'll take it. I'll take it. Free swag. Beggars can't be choosers, so I'll take it. Alright. Let's go to a quick match. Change what costume I'm wearing today. This is a training day, so I'm going to use my training outfit. Let's go with Cyclops. There you go. My Cyclops training outfit. Blah, 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 blah. Boom. Let's begin search. Let's go on stage, because I am the man of the hour. Not there. Right here. The man of the hour. There you go. Ugh, Wi-Fi. That's how I want to start my day, right? We want to start our day with a Wi-Fi player. Please and thank you. No thank you.
Get ready for the next battle.
We gotta eat a piece of pie because food's on the way. And of course, it's Eddie play, right? He's doing all that nonsense. Okay. That was me. Wrong punish. It's okay. 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 What's your game plan here, sir? That's me. He can kick through my flying kick. Don't try all that. Don't try all that. It's smooth. Your transitions are smooth. Thank you. Thank you. I have my new Elgato over here. It has a dial, so I twist it and going to switch. I switch up. I picked it up right before. I think I got on Black Friday. Black Friday. I went balling around on Black Friday. I spent so much money. But when you're running a business, it's just a business expense, right? So they tell us. So they tell us. Until you get the tax person coming after you. These are Raijin. These are Raijin. It's just price. I saw that a mile away too. I saw that. What? See, that's what I don't like about Eddie. He's swirling around so much, but I'm not gonna get stressed. We're having a peaceful and welcome back session. Oops, it's so dark. You can't see anything. Okay, you're playing these random games, aren't you? It's time to play the fight. Let's charge up. How do you reach me? I don't know. I'm holding back. Okay. Should I try to beat him? Let's try to beat him now. Let's try to get serious. Let's turn a little bit here. My screen's this way. That's how we're gonna work. We're gonna get the business. All that Raijin nonsense. All that Raijin nonsense. Look, I've seen that before. Can't backstep that. When is it my turn? I'll just take a break. Let me get some juice with you. Just keep doing your combos. According to the game, it's not my turn yet. Recharge. Boom. Ooh, I missed. Why does that reach me so far away? Why did that reach me? Oh, sorry. He almost got away. What is this? Ah, with the wrong way. Ooh, that's luck. I pressed the wrong button. That's pure luck. I need that. Does that work with OBS? Yes, I am using OBS. And actually, it's a Steam Deck. Or Stream Deck? Steam Deck. So it's all independent. So well, no, it is working on my OBS. I take that back. I'm driving it through OBS. So what I did was, if I pull it out, I can show you. It is, it's switching my OBS scenes for me automatically. So I have a scene called full screen camera, a scene called, I can't even tell. How am I getting hit if I'm holding back? I don't know what he's doing, but no, I have a scene called full screen, and that's this. A screen called like gameplay with camera on, something like that. And that's that one. And I have the middle one when I click it, which is both cameras. And that's how I'm able to. And then I have it over there. I have the regular button one. The button one, just start with the small button one. That'll give you enough. Like 6 buttons is more than enough when you're starting out, because you can add different scenes. So I should show you this. Because the way I did it works out good. I stay over around. It makes me happy to stay around. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Here's my Steam Deck or Stream Deck, right? And I put arrows here, page switchers. So what you do is, you only need a few buttons. Like we'll say 6, right? Say you had this much. You put previous page and next page here. So I can just skip pages and put different pages of buttons, and that's how I do it, right? But the one I'm using right now is my new one, and that one is, let me put this back here on the stand. This is the one you guys usually see here in the middle, but of course I haven't streamed in a while, so I forgot how to do this. So there we go. This goes here, so I can slam the button when I do something cool. But then I'll try to show you the other one here. Give me a second. This is a mess. Does it reach? Does it reach? There's this one. This is the new one. It's got like gestures and all these different things like that. Same thing as the arrows, I just swipe to move. So I leave it there, and then I turn the dials to switch my views. And I can click it to put the middle view in. And that's how I do it. Yep. All the teams. Tell them Jamaican, you want to Bahamian. What am I doing here? This guy backdashes a lot. Should make him suffer for it. This will make you suffer for this. You fight, dude. How do you go through my down sweep? I thought people couldn't evade that. Ugh. Sir. There it is. Now it works, right? Why didn't it work last time? I don't know. I did the same move, same buttons. This guy's so scared. He's so scared. Look at this. He is scared. He is so scared. I can tell. I let go at the last second. How do I get around that? Look at this. Oh, you're trying to set up your superpower. I was wondering what he was doing while he's taking all day. I got time to waste. Those that don't know, there's a gauge under his name that's flashing. That's a superpower. He's trying to like hit me with it. I'm like, come on, bro. These Raijin tactics. And yeah, does that work? Yep. It works OBS. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, now he's ready to party. How did I miss him? What are you doing here? What are you gonna do? Oh my god. That's stunned. Oh, he's on Wi-Fi. That's why I said it. I was like, why are my things acting funny? And after this match, I'll switch to the new. But one thing too, the screen on this bad boy is so big. Like you can see everything so clear. It's really nice. And I forgot the menus too. You can change the menus, switch your console. Like all those things are on here. I can't wait to the end of the year when everybody's doing this, because you know you got to follow the leader, right? So I cannot wait for this to be standard on all controllers. Oh, my fault. I don't understand his Helmer Blitz. You should probably play the game, my friend. You should really play. There you go. Now you're playing. Well, he's winning, isn't he? He's up by 1 point. 1 round. What was that? What did I do? Oh, it's a side step. Okay. 1 round to go, right? Let's see if we can make this work. 1 round to go. Here we go. Your Wi-Fi lag. It's so disgusting. I swear. Okay. Stab. Okay. What is that? Oh, I used it already. Oh, that was all me. That was all me. Okay. We're still remembering how to play the game. With Wi-Fi players, right? That's okay. It's okay. It's all part of the process. Alright, now here we go. Let's switch. So let's take these stands off. So a couple things. I need to write down in my show notes for this week. I think Evo. I need to put Evo on my list for this year. Like I think I need to try to get to Evo. I do. It's in July. If I can put, you know, $50 a check away now, it's a lot of money. If I could, or a month. 6 months. That's not enough. I gotta put more away. I gotta find another contract job, don't I? I gotta find a job. So I really want to get out to Evo this year. Meet the people, meet the vendors. Oh, more Wi-Fi. And these are stock reds. These are reds. But this controller here, fun fact, this is actually I mapped it to the right direction. It's like your controller here, left stick, right stick, or D-pad left. So I have D-pad on the left and then right stick on the top. So pretty slick. Nice outfit. He looks ready to. Looks like he's ready for war, huh? Oof. He's a Bushin. He's a 230 Bushin. He's high. He must be a Tekken god, probably. Look at that combo. Jesus. Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Nice punch. Okay, now he's downloading me. Okay, no more doing it. I love kicks, right? Let's live that leverless life. Let's give him the business. Let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Okay. I can't sidestep that? That's stepped the wrong way or what? Is that food? I can't sidestep that. That's a guard break. I don't like these guard breaks. Because I can't duck it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at a guard break. He's on. Look at his Wi-Fi. Let's see, the waves are at 4 bars. Come on, bro. Oh my god, this screen's like flickering over here. This is so laggy. Good grief.
Round 4. Fight.
Yep. Seen that before. Seen that before. Good God, he's lagging like crazy. Like, how did I reach me just now? I don't even know. For that. For that. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I did a fake out. That was beautiful. No. Don't try that little nonsense. We're all friends here. Can't see. I'm supposed to step to his right hand or his left hand? I don't even know. I'm going to his left hand. Yep, don't try that nonsense. See the wave? He's in superhuman mode now. Now I really gotta watch myself. Anything else? Can't backstep that. I should have known. His reach extends. I'm dead. Douche. And there's nothing you can do. Just take your hands out of the controller and just watch. My friend, you're on Wi-Fi. I'm out of here. I was actually would like to play you, but no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
Bruh.
I should use my sound effects. What am I doing? Use sound effects. I'm not gonna play the Lost Horns. I'm gonna just play my... There we go. Ethernet. There we go. So I need to put some switches in here, right? We need to put new switches in the GK21. Look at all these buttons. I'll take this one out, obviously, because my hand sits here, but... Yeah, this is legit. This is legit.
The next battle.
And if the build quality, like, and the screen is huge, and it has the menus here too. You don't see the button, but there's a way to get there. It's on the bench. I'll probably talk about it on Sunday when I do the Sunday stream. We really go deep into all the things. Pause. Oh, he's being patient. You're being patient, aren't you, Mr. Bushin? You're being patient. Look at you, all that back stuff. Beautiful back stuff. I ducked. Nope. I don't even know what you're doing. I have a pretty good feeling. That was me. I pressed the wrong button. That was me. I was trying to be funny. Now, how is that tracking me across the screen? How did you pick me up just now? What was that? I don't even know this character. It's kind of tough. I love the game, but it can be tough when there are, what, 35 characters? With some, at least 60 moves per character. That's a lot to remember. So, the knowledge traps are real, ladies and gentlemen. Superman punch. That's a guard break? I'm holding back. What is happening? No, sir. Let's quit all the reindeer games, please. And thank you. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my god. That was the dumbest thing I could think of. That was so stupid. He punished the heck out of me. He was like, I need to switch these switches out immediately. These reds are driving me crazy. What rank are you? You're 231, so you're a higher rank than you say you are. It says Bushin, but Bushins are not that many points. I know you're like... Oh, he fell for that. Oh, I should throw him into the air. Ooh. Where's my yes, sir? Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What this?
Yes, sir.
What this? What this? Oh, he went through that with his little kick. Boom! In your face. My new move. I hope you like it. Learned that right before Christmas break. I learned that move. Uh-oh. What? How's he going through all my stuff? And he can pick me up off the ground? Okay. I mean, it is what it is. What can I do, right? That's what it is. What are you going to pop? BP, what's going on? Yo, happy holidays, my friend. Happy holidays. You're probably at work. Yeah, man. Hope you're having a good day back to work. I hope you got a break. We traveled so much this break. More than I expected. I drove to New Mexico. It was 11 hours, or 10, right? But 11 hours nonstop, essentially. So, I don't know about you. I love driving. My parents were military, so we were always moving and doing stuff, right? So, traveling is so nice to me. And just seeing, like, the Midwest. We actually got, you hear about, I'm colorblind, right? But still, I hear people talk about the beautiful sunsets. I can see color, don't get me wrong. But I just don't see what you guys see. And we saw one. It was so nice. Like, you can see all the reds, the blues, the purples. At least that's what I saw. But it was so pretty. Oranges and everything. A lot of backdashing, my friend. You're doing a lot of backdashing. But yeah, man, it was really nice. I hope you got to take a break and chill out with the family and all that good stuff. And yeah, man, recharge, right? I'm relearning the game because I haven't played this in a while. Why are you not? Because I'm wearing reds. These are reds. Gotta do this wave dash. Ah, fell right for that, didn't I? I can't sidestep that. Mr. Shaheen, we see you once every 3 weeks, don't we? And look at all these like do flippy things. Oh no, you fell for that trap, sir. Stupid is stupid. Oh god, I picked the wrong button. Let me see if I can find this box, PP. I'm testing these new switches. They are phenomenal. They are. I mean, I went overhype, don't oversell. The new shadow hunting switches by COSMOX are hot for it too. Like White Rains are quickly becoming my favorites. But these shadow hunters, from the testing I've done a little bit, 'cause I haven't been home that long. They are phenomenal, and they are so snappy. Like I was like, whoa, this is not what I expected. What am I doing? Let's do this. I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss. Okay, that's alright. I wasn't ready for that. I know what to do. I was like thinking and talking. He moved. He moved. What about this? What this? What this? What this? What about this? Hey, don't let him get momentum. Ducked. I ducked. What? Why does he get to take my everlasting health away? And he can Superman punch. Why is he still in heat? What's up with this gameplay too? It's kind of laggy. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You just got back too.
Yes,
nice. I hope you had a good
sir.
trip and a good vacation. Where do you go, Pops? I imagine Puerto Rico. You're probably in New York. Did you go down to Puerto Rico, or just hang out with the family and travel around, or really even just taking a break sometimes, right? Just sit around doing nothing. It's something always nice to. Now, why are you backdash so much, my friend? Like, I'm talking trash. I'm over here backdashing myself, Florida. Why are you backdash? And here I am backdash. He's gonna slide. Watch this. Go ahead, give me the slide. Superman punched me. What am I supposed to do there? I don't even know. Oh. Okay, I don't know. I'm just like figuring things out here. We figure it out as we go, right? We figure it out as we go. But yeah, on Sunday, BP, there's so much stuff. I came home to lots of stuff. And that's a good problem to have, right? It was like, wow, I don't want to review all this stuff fast enough. There's one vendor, they reached out. It's a controller, so it's going to be a little different. Well, there's two. One, the kids are using right now, testing the Switch out, and they love it. It's the GameSire or GameSir G8 Plus. That thing, I played for like a quick minute because I had some homework to do. But my son played it, you know, he was on Christmas break on the twins, so he played a ton. And they loved it. He said it feels so much better than the Switch controller. But it also works on Android, iOS, all the things. Right? So, yeah, it's very good. I saw them at CES. They were so nice. Like, they were very nice people. Because the problem I ran into at CES, we meet international people, right? So everyone's really nice, but sometimes they don't speak the English. So you'll meet a lot of people from Shenzhen, and they're super nice too, but the English is kind of hit or miss. So you kind of have to gauge the conversation. You know, I'm trying to link up, like, really trying to find out what they're doing, but also like, hey, you know, do you have anything I can take for a review, or just help spread the word about if it's a good product. Don't get me wrong. We've already met the Matrix, and I told you guys that was very good. We all know the flat. What was it? What was that pad? My original 3D printed pad that made all of the terms of that is not a good thing to buy anymore. I'm like talking and not paying attention. He's just doing all these wacky swirl things. Okay, what's he gonna do next? Oh, I should have known it was coming. I'm in heat. Balls. No, that was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid. That's how you do it. 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 Ooh, that was me. That was you. These reds are gonna hurt my fingers. I need to switch these out for something immediately. Yeah. I see all that. Keep flipping around. Keep all that flickering. Do all that flickering. Oh, I missed it. I'm dead. Ooh, that was beautiful. So, that's how he was beat. I was wondering what was going on. How does that kick stop me if I'm flying in midair? So if I stay on the ground, I get flipped over. If I press a button, I get flipped in the air. Shaheen is tricky. Interesting. He's very tricky. A lot of knowledge traps. You really have to spend time with him. And also, stop by a booth, like I was showing earlier. You can type whatever you want. I was like, I don't know, just make something, right? So I put this on there, and it was kind of fun. Just a little, a leather. It's really a bookmark, but it's gonna be part of the show now. So there you go, right? Swag, swag, swag. Stuff we all get, right? Swag.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Ooh, beautiful start. Mr. Purple Paint 843, beautiful start. Oh, it's John. I keep thinking it's Leo, but it's John. Oh, you fell for that, didn't you? 1, 2. Why is everybody on Wi-Fi now? I could feel the Wi-Fi. I could feel the frames drop. I don't know if you guys can see, but I could see it. It makes me dizzy. This game has so many colors that it's hard for me to see. When I fight Wi-Fi players, I can see I can see all that. Kind of, depending on the matchup, they can really kind of mess with me. You can run from me all you want, my friend. I know you're trying to shoot your laser balls out here. I know the lasers are coming out. Nope, 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 nope. Shut that down. Wow. What is that? Like the power of something retains you? You know those movies where like the demons inside, the power of Christ retains you. However they say it. I've seen it before. Ooh. No, sir. I didn't fall for that. How did that reach me? I stepped back with my super step. Oh, sir. You got lucky. I'm gonna hit you with this. I've made my mind up. I'm gonna hit you with this. Watch. 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 I'm gonna hit you with this. Oh, you got lucky. Do it. Do it. Okay, my friend. GG's, my friend. But the Wi-Fi, I can't. My eyes. I haven't had lunch dinner yet, so my eyes are kind of wore out. This Purple Pain, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah. It's a good introduction back to the game. We're getting there. We're getting there. Still playing a little scrubby. There's a couple of combos I need to work on, but we're getting there. If anybody wants to play, I'm more than happy to lose and learn. I think we all remember how Travi Trav came in and put the smack down on me. I can't wait to play Travi Trav again. I can't wait.
Get ready for the next battle.
To redeem myself. He came to put that work in. He was like, what do you know about this? Boom. Knowledge trap, knowledge trap, knowledge trap. I was falling for all the knowledge traps. Okay. What's happening? Is that good enough? Ooh. 233 prowess. So that tells me you're way above Bunshin. Okay, so you can sidestep that. Just have to eat it. Pause, pause, pause. This guy is so long. Jesus. Ah, press the wrong button. Oh, okie dokie.
Round two. Fight.
Ah, I tried to be fun. He knew. I'm gonna change my cadence up. I'm gonna start playing like Jun. So Jun, most characters in this game are 3-strike combos. Boom, boom. What? Oh, okay. I don't know. And Jun is, what is she? She is 4-strike combo. That was just stupid. That's just all me right there. I moved right the last second I moved. He's doing a lot of things here, isn't he? Oh, that's how I beat you. Oh, he's out of reach. I just started gaining what he was gaining, was my offense I could do to him, I guess. I just started getting a clue. Because he knows my characters. Because everything I'm doing, he's waiting for. Interesting, Mr. Swift. Mr. and Mrs. Swift. Okay. Alright. What's he doing? What's he doing? I said too late. What's this? He went through that? There it is. There it is. There it is. Just take your time. Just take your time. Right? You're still learning the game. You're playing on red switches. You know, you don't have your beautiful switches that you usually have. It's okay. Gotta get back to the switch. Okay, now what are you doing? Oh, this Lars Animal Jumbo, right? I'm knowledge checking. I don't respect that, sir. How does that... That can hit me on the ground? When is it my turn? Jesus. I should put the Shadow Hunter switches on here too. Oh, I knew it. I was very predictable. That was obvious. That was obvious. That was obvious. That was on me. That was me. That was me. All this backdashing, sir. All this backdashing. Huh. Don't try it. I feel you coming. We'll pause. That's a super pause. Super pause. There it is. Oh. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Oh, you just charge up, don't you? Can't do anything yet, can you? Okay, I guess that's probably the end right there. We'll see. Oh no! I pressed the button. I stopped thinking. Like I blacked out for a minute. Just like look at the screen. Alright, what do... Oh, he's got a lot of movement because he's jittery too, but I see that's... I learned when I played that guy that I think Goat brought him in. And they're buddies. If you move a lot, it's very jittery. Ooh, okay. I really want to hit him with that. I'm going to hit him with this one way or another. I'm going to hit you with this. I made a commitment to myself to hit you with that. Oh, I sent it too far. It's a mid. I can't press anything when he does that flying kick, I noticed. Ah! That's me. That's me. I deserve this. I deserve the speedy. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. That was a lot of work. Whew, I need a break. That was a lot of work. I need to open my food. I'm hungry too. Let's check the chat here. Trav! I was just talking about you, Travi. Once upon a time, Travi showed up and beat the mess out of me with the gin. I have to get my payback. Trav, yo, what's good? What's good? Doing good, my friend. Doing good. It's good. Like I was telling the guys, it's gonna be a weird week because right before I left, the GK16, kind of came out, right? So I did the review and showed you guys a new feature with the buttons. It's so dark. With the new button here, the menus, that was really cool. So today we're doing the GK21, and I have the left stick here, or D-pad, and then I have the right stick actually set up on this one here, and these three. So I should go to character customization, show you what that looks like. But yeah, man, yeah. So warming up, relearning the game. What do you know? A gen pro. Oh boy, it's gonna be. Get these switches off here though. Oh, these reds are so mushy. And it's one of those things where, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. It's once you felt something different, pause, super pause. Well, that's not a pause. Is that a pause? I don't know. Anyway, once you felt something different, you do kind of get used to that feeling. Oh, I can go around. Does everything feel funny today? Is it me? Okay. Oof, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. He's got 4. Oh, he's at 246 prowess. I was wondering why he was so destructive. Oh, you didn't know I could do that, did you? Over here with all that nonsense. You're lucky this wall saved you, friend. What about this? Yep, what about this? What about this? No, sir. Got him. Got him. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Patience. Patience. Yes. Oh, you know about that, don't you? What is this? What is this? Oh. It's me. I didn't get patient. I was a patient. What about this? Okay, what about this? Get up. Get up. Yep, stay. Keep ducking. When they do that weird kick, I always think it's the low kick. You know, Jin has that tap tap. Punch punch low low thing. His pacing is really interesting. He's like, his reach is... I've seen that before. I've seen that before. Did I make it? Yes, this is a GK21. No, this is a GuileKey. So GuileKey is a new brand. They're actually, I would say, they're closest to dual pad. Because the build quality feels exactly the same as a dual pad Zen. It's very well built. It feels like a Opry 2 R16 2.0, because that model was the first that I saw of that style, right? With the rings and the buttons kind of sticking out. This is like another version of that where, good God, my God, I can't even get up off the ground. Should have known. His reach. But it has that, there's like a white wafer in here that gives it a lot of like firm, like a very strong base. And it feels really, the screen is extra big. You can change all the settings on the fly with the screen. And I think it's like $50. Such a good value. Oops, wrong button. That was weird. That was weird. I can't get up from that. Saw that. That was weird. Damn it. I lost. GG. I'm sorry, I'm coughing in everybody's ear. Good GG's, my friend. That was good gameplay. Yeah, but you can also press the 4 directionals and the top at the same time, and that'll put you in the menu screen there. So I can change like Xbox mode, PS5 mode, all on the fly, just like the GK16, without the button though. And on Sunday, we're gonna go all into it Sunday. I have so many controls to review right now. It's really, like, it's a good problem to have. And I have a couple other vendors that I met that gave me regular style controllers that I will be reviewing. So I'm looking forward to talking with everybody about those too. Ooh, don't try that. Don't try that. But the leverless side, I have 2 in front of me, 3 in front of me. What do I think? I have 3 more I gotta review. I have 4. I have 4, and I have another one coming at 5. 6. I have 6 coming. It's gonna be busy. So the problem I'm thinking now is, for a while I was doing 1 week. What's wrong button? Oops, I'm gonna do a different combo. I was doing 1 week review, and then that Sunday and that Tuesday we'll play a tournament with that review controller and talk about that review controller, right? But with so many now, I may have to switch it up because I'm running out of time. Okay. I knew it was gonna go low eventually. What is that? Oh, you can delay that second punch. Oh wow. Where can I get it from? Fightbox is a new one. So in the description, I have the link to both the GuileKeys. I actually have the case too. Okay, all right, what's happening? He's doing all this Jin stuff. I'm getting hit by all of it too. Jin is such a keeper. Like he's really good at. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not really, that was fine. Yeah. So I'll post a link in the description here. Give me 1 second, and I'll grab it. Where's that? Here we go. Here is the 21. Copy this. And I'll kind of zoom in here in just a second. I'll switch to the brightness because that one camera's too dark and one camera's washed out. So just bear with me. Copy this. Paste it in the chat. Right here. Boom. There's my paste button right there. Get out the way, tooltip. There you go, boom. Yeah, where can I get it for? It's on Amazon too, yep. Yeah, it's on Amazon. The 16 and the 21 are both on Amazon. And I'll do this. Can I show you? I'll show you something cool what this can do really quick. Code, what's going on, Code? I made it in, Code. Pause, super pause. I apologize, super pause. Yeah, Code pinged me on Discord. Are you streaming this week? I was like, I think so. I'm gonna try to, everything. We're getting back on schedule with things. I wasn't sure, but I'm glad I did because I look forward to talk with everybody and hanging out. This is my kind of day to chill out, play, get my butt kicked, to have fun, right? All right, let me change the screen here so you guys can see. So I'm gonna go. Let's back out. Let's switch to. Let's try this guy. So again, what I did now is, if you look at my screen here, it has an L on it, right? Yeah, it does. Boom. You can see the L. So it's in left stick mode. So when I press the directionals, they don't register. See how they don't register? And then my right directionals are over here. So y'all can't see my fingers, but anyway, it's on left stick and right stick, and I'll show you what that looks like in a secing. And I made a video showing how to do this, so it's already out. It's all published and everything else. So if we go here, let's mess around for a quick second. I'll show you like why you want to do this in this game, or if you play like side scrollers, or really any game, why you want to do this, right? So I'm here with a controller, right? I can move with the left stick. Can y'all see? You can see. I can move through the menus, and with the right stick, I can spin the screen around, right? All right. So I'm gonna come back here, press menu, there, press start. So now I'm moving up and down the menus with my left stick or D-pad, same difference, right? But I can also control the camera. And I'll kind of change my view again to let you know. So I'm pressing this one, this one, this one, and this one here. Again, those that watch me know, I remove this button because my thumb sits here when I play and it's right in the way. So I will always mash this by accident. So I just pull it out and put tape over it, right? So I made this button right stick, and these are right. These two are ups, right? So left up, right up, and then your three here are just right here, just different directional. So I can move the camera however I want. I'm thinking about trying to play UFC 5. See, it wasn't working the other day, but I have the Wingman FGC 5 adapter now, and I was trying to put in the pass report. GP24 isn't. Y'all can't see. I'm sorry. But you can see there. Look, I'm moving them around like that. Look, just using the right stick over here on the right hand side. Let me check the chat here. I just put on my wish list. Travis like, it's a new year. I'm gonna spend some new money. Yeah. Yeah. It's in. When I checked last, the price was roughly $55-65, right? So it was on sale a lot during the holidays, so it's worth it in that respect. And also it has the pinky, if you like the pink. Dropping the stands. It has the pinky here, and so here's the thing. I don't really play Smash. I played it with my kids a couple times, but I can't dominate them because I don't know what's happening. It's like I'm hitting you, but the numbers are going up. And in theory, if I'm beating you, your numbers go down, but I digress, right? So, a lot of Smash players love to map tons of things. So this accommodates that. But what I liked here is that when I come in here, so again, I'm going to press these 4 and the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So I'm in here, right? I'm going to change my profile because I made different profiles in the web config. And I can pick 1, 2, 3, or 4 right off here. Boom, look at that. Y'all see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can see that. So now I'm gonna switch to profile 1. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna save it. And now you'll see it says home. It's kind of blurry, but it says home. So now, it's still left stick, but this is left stick as well. See how they're both the same thing? Out the box, that's what's gonna throw you off. These 3 are mapped to these 3. Why? I don't know. These 2 are like totally different things. So as soon as I saw it took me a while to figure out like what I want to do with this. Like, how can I really like explain to people the possibilities of what you can do with this controller, right? And again, it has this white wafer, just like the Zen. So when you bend it, it doesn't creak at all. Super thick. And again, your artwork, you will want to put artwork on the bottom of this. These lights are bright. So my wife was in here. We got back, and I played for maybe 30 minutes. I just was messing around. Yeah, I think I was testing something because it just came in. The adapter came. That's what it was. I just want to know if it worked. So I digress. I plug it in. It's on my lap. I pick this thing up. The whole room lit up. And the same thing with the Zen. The same thing with the GK16. So again, GuileKeys dual pad. I really recommend people just take some artwork or print your artwork twice. Put one on the bottom, one on the top. That'll dim the lights for you because it is bright. All right. Let me check the chat here. Give me a second. Plug this back in. One thing though, when you put in again, before I forget, you do have to download the latest firmware, and once you install the firmware, you get all these extra features, right? But the splash screen is locked to GuileKeys, the intro thing. So this is kind of FYI with all that. Let me come over here and read the chat. Jones, did you see the new Hot M Ultra? I did. Can I talk about that? Yeah, I should. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but you know, I'm gonna give you all a sneak peek though. I got a sneak peek. Check this out. If you're in my Discord, you've already seen the sneak peeks, but I'm just going to share it here. They saw it there first. Sorry. So if you want to see my latest like announcements and things, join my Discord. Links in the description and all the things, right? But here is something, and there is something. All right. So. And everyone's already seen this one, right? This is the R16 Black. Very nice controller. But there's something special inside these buttons. And they're phenomenal. And they set the keyboard too. Like, phenomenal. And this one just showed up. This is the T16 Black. Running something new. Same new thing under here. Just phenomenal. So snappy. Yep. Now I'm thinking about it. I need to print new stands. I need more stands for this new controllers coming in, or else they make a mess. Let me see here. That's going to be the next one again. Travis, like Christmas come early. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, it's I lost my train of thought because I'm still getting my mind back here. But yeah, it's, you know, their customer service and their Discord server is fantastic. They reply to everything if you have questions. They're growing, right? So I would say, obviously, Hot 42, we all know is the kingpin as far as this style. They've really killed it last year. We're just hitting the market nice and really getting things out there and spreading the word. So they are definitely leading as far as the size of their Discord server. Dualpad is very good server, very good customer service. Shaw's in there. There's a really, I don't know the people in person, but as far as my communication with them online, super nice, and they are eager to help and get their brand, and they care about their brand, right? GuileKeys is the same vein where they're always in their Discord. You have a question, they almost reply that day. I know if I'm going to say this wrong, but bear with me. In the States, we have our Christmas break, essentially Thanksgiving to Christmas, like, or Thanksgiving till now. You know, people start disappearing from work as far as taking leave time or all vacation, all the things. I know in East Asia, we're heading into that time. And I ran into this last year when I was working with different vendors where essentially at the end of January, early February through late March, early April, they kind of have their version of our same holiday. So they take a long break, and it's not so much everyone leaves, it's just, you know, your team may be gone this week, back next week. My team is gone the week after you. It's just like America, same thing, right? So anyway, I digress. But yeah. GK21 can be a leverless cross up, like arcade stick cross up. Yeah, yeah. If I would have been home more, I would have reached out to my Discord. It was kind of weird where I had like a down point, like around October, November, where I had tons of time, but not a lot of things coming in. And then December hit, I was gone all the time. I was out of town so much that everything started showing up, and I didn't have time to ask, you know, folks in Discord, hey, I need some advice on different games to try or different things people may want to know. So I kind of did what I thought, how I would map it, and then how to do it. So I'll think some other things I'll put out there. Mel, what's going on, Melly? Melly's in the house. Nice GK21. It quickly became my main board. Nice. I'm curious, Mel, if you're outside of Tekken or Street Fighter, any other games you play? Because now, you know, given that you could do both, like I wanted my brother's playing UFC 2025, 24, something like that. I have it over there. I just got to plug it in. But yeah, I was talking. I think I'm gonna try to figure out if I could play that with this, because I barely know how to play the game. But I remember we were doing a lot of joystick things, so that should allow me to kind of manipulate this way, right? So we'll see. I added the shadow hunt. See, Mel knows. Mel knows. That's I don't have the box in front of me, Mel. I would tell you. I was want to show you. Yeah, I had a big mess. I cleaned it up earlier, but I have the shadow hunting switches. Trav, you haven't gotten the shadow hunting yet? If you have the wind engines, those are very good switches. If you have the white rains, those are very good switches. The ghosts, you know, the ghosts are very good switch. But the shadow hunting, I've only had a good day, maybe like 4 hours to play with them on 2 different controllers. I don't want to overhype it yet, but so far, phenomenal. I had something here that says phenomenal. I'll do yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Code, Dr. Jones, did you
Yes,
also get the
sir.
CES? I did. CES, cool part is the new TV monitor. I did go to CES. So that's why I was going all last week. I was in Vegas for my day job. And then I was there. What can I talk about? Am I allowed to talk about what I was there for? The things I was there to see, I saw, right? Because those who have never been to CES, we'll talk about on Sunday. I'll pull the video and stuff like that up on Sunday. But CES, excuse me, you can they have everything. Basically, what I'm understanding now is I've been there twice. This is the worldwide kickoff of what's coming. So when you get there, depending on which hotel you're in and which conference room you're in, like I was in the Korea area because there's one particular, the Venetian had this year the worldwide. So they had at Italy, they had at France, they had it wasn't Africa, it was like Ghana, Nigeria. Each country had their own representation. Korea, Japan. So I ended up in the Korea section, and I almost bought like this turbo fan thing. It was small, right, but it fits in your hand. It goes. I'm in Texas, so it's hot, so it goes right in the car for my wife and my daughter and the kids. It was $15. It's retail for like $25. And they had like these little, just random things. But when you get back to the stuff that I usually tend to deal with, when you ask the price, they'll say 25 cents. You're like, oh, give me 25 cents for a controller? Yeah, give me 5 of them things. And you're like, no. For 1,000, 25 cents each unit. And you're like, oh, okay. CES is about manufacturing. So it's heavy business oriented where people are talking about what they want to buy for the year, how much stock they want to get, and then they ramp out and deliver around like summertime. You know what I'm saying? So all that type of stuff. So it's a really great event. But just, keep your expectations kind of, you can get a lot of value watching YouTube if you don't need to be there. You really don't need to spend. Because fun fact, in the hotel, a water bottle was $7 to $9 per bottle. That's insane. Goat, what's going on, Goat? Man, Goat in the house. I need to play that song, Goat. That song was awesome. That's right, man. Let me tell you, that Victrix board is shout out to, let me get I need to post Travis. So guys, Travis did a review of the Victrix. Those who don't know, because I see Travis all the time on Tuesdays. I don't remember if I see him on Sundays, so my memory's slipping. But on Tuesdays we talked a ton about the Victrix, and the Victrix just came out around the holidays. So Travis like, I'm getting that day one, and I get back to town from New Mexico. I don't know where I came from, but anyway, I open up YouTube, and like it just shows up at the top, and I was like, oh, okay. And I look at the name, I was like, wait a minute, I know that. How do I know that name? I mean, that's the guy that beat me with Jen. I owe him. Right, but shout out to Trappy Trap. So I clicked the video, and how can I share that video? Because if I share the video, it's going to take you off this live stream. I'll figure something out, Travi. Or Travi, put your channel link. Wait, no, I'll do it. Let me do that. 2 seconds. Where's my keyboard? I'm all about supporting everybody. I don't mind. YouTube. But no, so he reviewed the Victrix, and that was pretty cool. I'll see if I can find it fast enough. If not, feel free to drop it in the chat. There it is, right there. When I found it, because we're all in the same boat. We're all, I was gonna say growing and showing. That's super pause, but we're all like out here just trying to figure things out and grow. So there you go. Shout out to Travi Trap. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm really happy you got it. Look, you liked it too. Fun fact, he was in his pajamas. So I'm going to call Trappy Trap out. I was like, all right, what's happening here? But no, it was a really good review, and just all the detail was really good. So great job, Trap. That was awesome. I got the new monitors. Oh, nice. Got my new monitor this week, so I'll be streaming, making a video. Nice. Mega Goat. Shout out to Goats. I don't know if I could play that music online. It's got AI in it. I don't know if Google's going to trip out. But Goat was messing around with some AI or just different tools to make music. It made a song for the show. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I need to figure out how I can kind of incorporate that into the show. That'd be really fun. Because I was telling him too. People send you stuff like, we all know somebody that can rap, or they play music. You're like, all right, check out my mixtape, or check out this. He's like, all right, whatever. So he sent me one, and I forgot what the title was. And I'm listening as I'm driving. I'm listening, and then it hit like the chorus. I was like, this is actually kind of. It was something Goat. I forgot, like Goat. About kind of related to his name. I was like, this is actually kind of cool. I like this. And it's another one. I was like, this is actually kind of cool. It was more like kind of just like fun, just like a good streaming song. That's cool. And then it said stream or something, but I didn't see my name at the end. So I was like, okay, well, I got stuff to do. I'll check it out later. And I kind of got busy and forgot. And then he was like, hey, did you check out what you think? I was like, let me see. So then again, I'm driving again, so I'm listening to it. And here I hear Dr. Jones in the song. I was like, oh, shout out to, that was really cool. So I really, really appreciate that. And I appreciate all you guys, like I said, it takes a weight off my week, just really hanging out. And we're all adults and stuff like that. Just hanging out and fun, talking about things we like to do and like to hang out with. So yeah, I really appreciate it. And shout out to the booth for X something. It's a laser engraving. You know, like a 3D printer, a laser engraver in your house, and they had it there. They had these leather, you know, bookmarks, and you got to type whatever you want. The line was kind of long, so you had to be fast. So I was like, I don't know, put Doc Jones, Lever This Life, and give me a yin yang. I don't know, just because people were like, hurry up. They were trying to get through. So it's kind of cool. It'll be on the show from now on. It might pop up reviews here and there, but yeah. Yep, all the kinds of, yeah, facts, Mega Goat. Yep, facts, all types of tech. Yep. Code, new big TVCs. Yeah, so we saw, what did I see? I saw the see-through TV from, oh, my brain is slipping. Is it LG? I think it's LG. I should have taken more pictures, because the first time I went, I took so many, it was overwhelming. This time, I didn't take enough, so I got to write my after-action report of, like, what was good and bad about the show. I did find something that I found value in, so that was good, that I brought back to my team, but anyway, they had, like, a whole spindle. Like, it was this, it looked like a cylinder, right? And it was it spinning? I think it was spinning. But anyway, the screens were, like, doing, like opening, like, vents. But you could see things on it, so if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't notice, right? So I'm walking with my business partners. He's saying, like my coworker, excuse me, and he was like, "Yeah, did you see the new TV?" He's like, "Yeah, that's the new clear, the see-through one." And I was like, he pointed to the cylinder thing. There was like 20, 50 of them, and they were all attached to this base. And those were the see-through TVs. They were really nice. Then we turned to our left, and it was actually there in front of us on a mount, like it would be in your house. So we checked that out. But I went through, I think we were doing 30,000 steps a day. So I was hustling. We were hustling, but it was really Streamer Madness. There you go, Streamer Madness. Yeah, go. I can't pipe it through here though. I don't have that set up, I don't think. But yeah, that song was awesome. Yeah, thank you, Go. That was it. Really, I listened. You know, you hear, like, so when you hear something you're not sure when you heard it, I was like, it's really fun. I listened to that thing like 5 times. I was like, I'm sitting there all arrogant listening to my own song about me. But I thought that was really cool. Try. Then it was early morning for me. Oh, I could tell. You know, but you know what's so funny though? It was kind of like, that could kind of be a trademark, you know, just like you got the robe on, let's do a review, just kind of chilling out. I was cracking up, but I liked how thorough it was, and it did go through like how to connect it and take things apart. That was really fantastic. So great job. And I think folks kind of see, like, when you, it's, yeah. Anyway, it was really great job, really good job. Yeah, and again, shout out to you, Go. I really appreciated that song was awesome. And Code too, because Code was run. They kind of reminded me of the stream, because I was torn if I was going to stream today or stream on Sunday. I was like, should I start the week? How to say this? Should I start streaming again on my big Sunday where it's like, welcome back, we're all doing this, or start on a tournament day, which tends to be a lighter audience? But I'm glad I did it today. Thank you, Code, because it was a good idea, just kind of come hang out, play for a couple hours, and then go back to life and just get. And also, I had to remember how to do everything, because I had stuff everywhere, because all the boxes showed up at the same time. So I had parts all over my desk, all over the office. My wife was freaking out. She's like, okay, we're going to clean this up. And it's still not fully cleaned up, so we're not going to talk about that part. But if you follow me on Instagram, you saw everything. Well, I'm missing 2 things. I didn't put the controllers yet. So I didn't even have them upstairs. They're downstairs. I'd show you. Let me show you one. I do have one that I want you to see. Alright, so I'll just show y'all a quick glimpse of this one. My son's actually playing the game, which I didn't know. So this is the Game Sire G8 Plus. And it has like Hall effect sticks in here. Look at this. Magnetic covers. And what we didn't realize was, when it comes in like Xbox mode, right? So YXBA. Well, you just pull these out. And my son's playing the game, I don't want to mess him up, but you just pull them with your fingers. These joysticks, they pop right off. You can place everything, and it's all magnets. It pops right back on. This comes apart for, I have a Galaxy Fold, right, which is I can't show you my phone because I have stuff on it, but it fits my phone. Will it fit a tablet? No, it won't fit. No, it won't fit iPad for sure. No, but the triggers, everything feels really nice. So I can't wait to talk about this in a review. And this is probably just going to be like a one-off, just review, and maybe I'll talk about it in the Sunday stream too. But this, and I have another controller downstairs that is not like this, but I have some mobile ones, like the Razer Kishi, and I have something else from the other brand, Razer, and whoever the other company. They make the same thing. They go to your iPhone or your Android, but yeah. They're here, so I'm going to review them. It's fun, so something different. But then we're definitely getting back to all the leverless. I have so many leverless controllers I got to review. It's going to be a fun start to the year. Let me put this back. I'll be right back. they're over there playing Fortnite. He said, "These." I was like, "Is it better than the Switch?" He was like, "Way better." I was like, "Okay, that much?" He's like, "Yeah, it's way more comfortable." The he didn't know what Hall Effect was. So I explained it to him. He's like, "Yeah, I could tell. Like when I move, everything feels smoother." Yeah, so that's gonna be a fun one to talk about when I do that. Get that review out. Code. Did you see the new trailer for My Shivers? I did see that. You know what's cool? I don't know who she is, right? So I'm going in blind. I should play Street Fighter for a minute because I have it on here. And what I thought was cool was, let's call space bait. We all seen her boobs and her butt, right? We all know how the girls are designed in the game. So leading up to the reveal, that's kind of all I was hearing was, you know, what's she gonna look like? Is she gonna be voluptuous and all the different things? So I did find it cool when I saw her design. She had like a motorcycle jacket and like pants, and just looked like sleek and stylish. But she also had the geisha look. I thought she looked cool, and the moves looked cool. So I thought that was really good. The weird thing to me, though, I'll be honest, is I don't know how she's coming, which is cool. But the one who after her, Elena, I think her name is, I don't know how she's gonna pan out because it's a very different. Like I don't know how to say it. I think that she's gonna be more exciting than Elena, which is kind of, you would almost think they would put Elena as right now and then put Mai as later, but who cares, right? It's all DLC. I think we're all excited. I thought the trailer was fantastic. I thought she looked really cool, so I'm excited. Yeah, I'm really excited. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, AI is fun for sure. Maya's for the SK fighting game. Maya's for the Fatal. So I guess this whole season was Fatal Fury because Terry, I think, was Fatal Fury also. Because I remember that game from way back in the day. So that's actually really cool. I like that. I'm still a little iffy on Clive. I think Clive is fun. I think his designs are awesome. I think. Zoom out. What did I do? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I think. You know, everything is right. What is weird to me is he looks like a medieval knight thrown into the Tekken world, and that feels a little weird. I don't think they could have picked anyone else from any other game to be here, but if they're gonna pick him, at least he does look cool. His moves look cool. A lot of flashings. I do get a little dizzy sometimes. Like if I play too long, it does kind of wear my eyes out, my mind out a little bit fighting him. But I think it's fun. So yeah, great job, Tech team. But I hope Lei Wulong comes back. Can we pray to the Tekken gods? Tekken gods, please bring back Lei Wulong and make him look awesome and not like some weirdo wearing two sweaters. Because we all talked about this. He has a sweater on his hip. He's wearing a jacket and he has a long sleeve shirt on. What the heaven is going on here? He looks ridiculous. And he looks like an old man with a band-aid on his face, but he has like these young hip clothes on. He looks ridiculous. So please, Tekken gods, make him look like a police officer. Make him look like the person that's chasing Brian Fury, that's out for vengeance, and that's going to use kung fu and fighting styles to defeat, destroy, and kill him. And we will all be happy. Praise be to Tekken gods. Man, is old character from older Street Fighter. Okay. So I see what you're saying. So that's where the hype of her is, bringing back a classic. Oh, that's cool. That's actually cool. Okay, because I saw her and I was like, Terry. I knew his face because we all know the red hat. Is it red? Yeah, I think it's red or orange. Anyway, we all know the orange hat and the clothes. I'm colorblind. Anyway, the hat, the clothes. I knew Terry when I saw him. The jeans. It looked like a brawler. And then I didn't know her when, like you said, they said Fatal Fury, just, you know, she's from whatever universe. She looked really cool. She looked like a pretty girl that could fight, just like Chun-Li, right? And then when they showed her second outfit, I got more excited. It felt like Cammy, where it's like, okay, you have the voluptuous side, you have the cool, let's fight, you know, just classy styles. I like the balance of the way they did those characters for guys that like to do it though. And then when you make your controller art, you know, you start going to Discord, see some of these artwork, they get pretty out there. Like they'd be straight up spread eagle. All right, let me chill. But you know, they get pretty left with some of these designs. So I love that. You could balance her just like Cammy. You could pick how wild or safe you want to get with her artwork. I pay for 40 pack. I pay $40 for I pay for $40 pack for Virtua Fighter 5 Revo. So I have a Windows laptop, but it's so old. It was full of stuff. So I think I bought it, but I had to clear it out so I could install the thing. I was kind of mad. I was like, I got this now. I can't install it. There's no space, but I just want to try it out. Because I played Fatal Fury on the PlayStation, and yeah, it was fun. I haven't played the game in over a decade, right? So I had to kind of remember not how simple the game is, but it is, right? Because there's less buttons. It's a faster paced game. It's actually harder. It feels almost, there's a lot going on, but there's so few buttons that it's a mind twist compared to Tekken, right? So but I had fun because I had like the drunken man. I like the drunken guy. Just to be able to do all the drunken things is cool. The Mantis dude used to be the one I played in the arcade whenever, I think it was an arcade. And there was someone else that caught Lei Fei, who's kind of like a Shaolin monk that just caught my eyes because he's a Shaolin monk. That was cool. So I can't wait to see the redesigns for all these characters in the new game. And I wonder who's going to make the cut coming back. And I love how their characters are very fighting based. I hope Tekken kind of goes back to a little bit and less of this magical, mystical stuff. But I don't mind it, but you know, it's getting a little overwearing. Elena is for Street Fighter, Third Strike. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Huh, there you go. So yeah, so I don't have the shadow hunting pack. Trav, if you're ordering stuff, you're already spending money for the new year. Get the shadow hunters. Let me grab them. Let me show you what they look like, because these things. Oh. I'll do that right here. So if the budget allows it, the two switches right now that really caught my eye. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, the wind engine, we love the wind engines, right? But this review is coming soon. These shadow hunters, I just started testing them out, and like I said, so far these things are phenomenal, and they're snappy as heaven. Like, I'm trying to cuss because the algorithm is like when you say our language, right? Let's change my view here. It's like a smoke color in person, like black and gray. There's my hand out right there. But these things, come on, are you going to focus, or are you just going to give me a hard time? Right, so I don't want to like truly recommend them yet because I have enough time to really give like hours and hours of gameplay. But so far, they do like have a little bit of a lower height, but they are just like super snappy. And yeah. And what's kind of crazy is when I order stuff, it always takes like 14 days to get to me, so it's kind of late to get things out. And then the white rains, like I think Travis put me onto these. These white rains are quickly becoming my favorite switches. Like the thok sound, these are like a thok, and these sound like a keyboard, like a mechanical keyboard, but not in a bad way. It sounds really nice. So, and the wind engines, of course, are really good. The ghosts are really good. So, but if I'm ordering them, after the time invested, the white rains that are taken, well, the wind engine and white rain are so close. The ghost is like right there in third, and not that it's bad. It's just right there in third. Like I never have a problem with my ghost. Like my R16 is running the ghost. I use it all the time. So yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah. Let me check the chat here. It would be nice to play Virtua Fighter again. Yeah. I don't have time today, but probably maybe on Sunday I'll try to play that. Gibby, what's going on? Gibby, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Welcome back, or welcome to 2025, the new year, right? Shadowhunt Switch are great. Oh, you know, Gibby knows. Yes, and Gibby knows as well. Like I do that. He has probably more time than I do. So I'm just getting back to like the real world of things. And it just showed up. Like I think over the weekends, I barely had time to really mess with them. But they really are snappy. Like here. Can you see this? Y'all can't see this. When I push this button, right, if I start applying pressure, he's not moving. Now he's moving, right? It's like barely applying pressure. Let me just show y'all. Watch this. Here is the R16 Black that had the white rains in them, and I loved it. But I needed something to put these in because I heard they would sit lower. And what my goal was to see if they sit lower to the ring. For folks that like to slide, I don't really slide, but people that do, to see if that helps them slide. All right, so put this in here. All right, got our logo on there. But this one, okay, so I'm just gonna barely touch this. Look at that. Like I'm barely touching it. Well, that's a red. So this is a clear. That's the crystal, right? Crystals are up here. Like so I'm pushing the crystal, push, and it goes. The shadow hunt, I can't even talk. Shadow hunting. I barely touch it, and it snaps. It's just like boom, boom. Like you barely touch it, and it's there. So the only flaw with that is if you rest your fingers on here, that see, I'm barely touching. That little bit of movement is going to activate. So you got to kind of change your playstyle. But again, I was testing it like a little. What was it? Last night I think it was. They are snap, and y'all can't hear the sound. Y'all can't hear. It sounds like a Keychron keyboard, like but like not loud, like a quiet Keychron keyboard. Like it sounds like this keyboard. It sounds like Gateron's, like my K15 Max. It sounds like this. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's funny, my GK21.
Yes,
I
sir.
still figured out what I want to put here. So many buttons. I was like, I have to put 21 switches in. So I got to figure out my game plan with that. I got to figure out, but yeah. If you're looking for new switches, White Rain, Shadow Hunting for my playstyle are definitely. And the wind, where's the wind engine? They're over there, and I don't want to get everything out, but let me grab them. So COSMOX, Hot 42. I got to be honest, they've done it again. This isn't even an official review, but when I do the official review, they've done it again. These switches are step up from the wind engine. Oh, that's such a crazy thing to say. And the White Rains, these are just Kailh, but these are phenomenal. So yeah, however things fit, these three, and the Ghosts, don't get me wrong, the Ghosts are still in the top 4, but top 3. I haven't put these on so here's the thing, I've only put them on acrylic pads. I have not put them in a metal controller yet, or plastic controllers. Like the U16, I had to put quiet switches because that thing was kind of hard when you mashed on it. The R16 is and the T16 are acrylic. They're very giving, so you can mash them. They give really well. The M, I might put one of these in the M Lights. Well, I was waiting for the M Ultra because I don't want to spill the tea, but the M Ultra is definitely in the works. So I was kind of thinking, I don't have a lot of these yet, right? So I was thinking maybe I could put these in the M Ultra and see how that goes. That way I could test it on a T and R. So that would be large keycaps with rings, and then a metal, and I can give a very good review of how they feel, these Shadow Hunting on different materials, and you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. But the White Rain, so far my testing, these work on everything. These feel phenomenal on everything. The wind engines feel phenomenal on everything. I already know these are going to be fantastic. These might be I order some more of these. All right, so let me check the chat. I'm sorry, let me check chat. Yeah, Gibby called it. Shadow Hunting switches, they are phenomenal. Gibby be lurking. The Shadow Hunting switches are the best switches. Oh, Code knows too. Yep, facts. Now make a Clicky Shadow Hunting switch. God, that's right, Code likes Clicky. I forgot. Well, they have a good sound, Code. Yeah, but they're not Clicky, that's for sure. But they have a good sound though. I do like them a lot. For the short amount of time I swim them so far, I really like them a lot. They sit lower than your usual switch. They do, and less facts. Lower. They do sit lower and less travel. Now the lower, I have to kind of preface, it's not as low as people would think it is. So I have to kind of like watch out how I explain that, but. They do sit a lot lower and nicer. Like I like that a lot. Can I increase the temperature? Like what makes this bright? There we go. If I put it like right about there, that brighten things up a little bit. Is my skin the right color? I can't see colors. Who knows? I hope that's clear for you guys because it looked kind of dim to me. It was kind of bothering me. We'll try that right there. All right, let me come back. Click Shadow Hunting switch fit my taste. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I love it. Nothing wrong with that. Travi, do those switches fit in all Hot 42 dual packs? Yes, they do. So I'm not stuff around. So Travi, now that you're becoming an expert, with these products, let's ramp your game up, right? So you're going to be where I was last year. So what's really nice about the Kailh V2s is the Kailh V2s are, anything that has a Kailh V2 switch in it, you're good to go. And the way you can pretty much tell is, I know you know all this. I'm just kind of messing around, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Any controller you get, is that easy to see? It's blurry. You can't see, it's blurry. How about that? There you go. Perfect. So see the plus sign in the middle? Right here in the middle, you got a V2. The V1s just stay far. The V1s work on most pads. Don't buy them. They always break. No matter what you do, they break. They're trash. They're not trash. They're good on keyboards, just not on controllers. They can't handle what we do, right? But as long as the plus sign in the middle, just like this, and then like the Gaterons, you have to be careful because the pins will look the same, but they'll be 1 millimeter to the left, to the right. You'll see little weird things when it comes to these switches. As long as it's Kailh V2, it'll work on a Hot 42, a dual pad, a GuileKey. I'm looking over there. My brain's slipping, but you get my point. You get my point. If you have any of those 3 brands that you mentioned, yeah, Hot 42, dual pad, and GuileKeys, it will work on all 3 of these. And to get them in and out, where's my switch puller? Oh, right here. Boom. So here's my switch puller, right? So I'm unplugged. You don't have to unplug. I'm gonna do it anyway. So here's the thing, right? And I imagine you know this already, but I'm gonna show you anyway if you don't. I like these wire puller ones to get the keycap off. If you don't have this, just use a paper clip, all right? What you're gonna do is you don't need both sides, you just need one. Wedge it in there. Get in there. Just like that, right? Lay it flat and just wiggle. Put your hand, it's gonna fly everywhere. So lift your hand, just wiggle and lift. Wiggle and lift. Boom. Oh, almost. And just like that, it'll lift off. And the reason you're doing that is it's just wedged in there. You're just wedging it out. So just flap your wings and get it back out, right? Once you do that, to get this out, depending on your tool, some tools that the teeth are bent, like the one I was using earlier, they were bent down and I couldn't grip the switch. My other one is bent a little bit up and it grabs better, right? So anyway, you'll find that the sweet spot. Once you grab it, just squeeze. I mean, you're gonna squeeze it you're gonna squeeze tight, and you're gonna hear like all this cracking. It's made out of plastic, so you're gonna hear just the creaking of the plastic. You're gonna be fine. Just wiggle slow and lift, and it'll come right up. It pops out. You can see here, this one has 3 pins instead of 2. All right, but it's so dark. This camera's so dark. You see that? I hope you can see. Yeah, this one's blurry. This is like a weird New Year's game. This one's blurry, this one's dark, but just bear with me. This one has 3 pins on it, but it's still a Kailh V2, right? All you do is take this one and be careful because the pins, you don't want to bend them. Also, I have switches show up numerous times that are dead. That usually happens with the Gatorons for some weird reasons. Like these Gatorons, you see these are all, see how flat that is? Like they're all bent down. They were bent in the box. And it's these little jar containers, they'll stuff them too much sometimes, so they're crammed in there, and they bend the pins on shipping, just being crammed in. So if that happens, don't use that, because if the metal breaks off in these little wafers, I'm sure you can get it out, but you don't want to deal with that headache. Just chop it up to the game and get it out of there. All right, so get that out the way. So when you order, make sure you order like whatever pack is 5 more than you need, 5 or 10 more than you need, you'll be fine, right? So take this, line it up. And some controllers are up, some are down. You could, I mean, it's a puzzle. It's not complicated, right? But once you stick it in there, boom, you'll feel it line up and just push down, like just kind of slowly like wiggle down, and it'll click into place. That's all you got to do. And when you want to switch, just take it back out, switch it out, just like that. So I hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, it's way easier than it looks. But just make sure it's Kailh V2. And there's, now that Hot 42 has come out, there's 20 different versions of Kailh V2. So you could take your time trying to figure out, like Code was saying, he likes Clicky. I don't like Clicky, right? But I like linear. But then someone else likes tactile. So there's linear, Clicky, and tactile. And then there's how much pressure. Like I have the spring switches that Travis mentioned, the seasonals, right? So I tried those. They were fine for the first 2 hours. But then after that, as they broke in, they were a little too mushy for me. And here's what I mean. I'm learning about myself that my hands like it when I push down, it comes right back up. Like I like snappy switches. I don't play soft, which is good for the spring switches, right? I mash. So for my play style, I need a higher force. That way when I'm playing regular, when I start panicking, everything acts the way, it all comes back the way I want it. So you'll figure all that out through trial and error, but I'm kind of rambling, so I apologize everybody, but that's some knowledge to share with everyone. Mr. Leggy, he said, Dan, that's a lot of buttons for Tekken game. Facts, Mr. Leggy. You don't have enough buttons, sir. Look, what are you doing? Are you playing with these with basic 12? Oh my gosh. I would call you a basic B, but there's children, could be children watching, right? So let's see here. Let me plug this back in. Activate the controller. But what's kind of cool though, Mr. Lelgi, interesting. So I have the right joystick. Let me show you here. The right joystick is mapped to these 3 and this one, and this is the left. And out the box is not mapped the way. Out the box, these 3 and these 6 are all the same out the box. And this is different. So I remapped. It's very simple. Go to pin mapping. It's remapped it. And then I have a video showing how to do this side or whatever. Anyway. But now I can move him around and all that stuff. But this is really for people that play other games outside of tech. Because what I'm learning, I get so many comments on other games. Like, can I play retro games with this Hot 42 or this dual pad or this, you name the box, right? So a lot of people are playing other games with these controllers. And that's what makes, for the price, this is what, $60. you could play any game you want with this controller. And you just make different profiles, and you just press, you can switch your profile on the fly and switch Tekken, Contra, I don't know, you name the game, right? You can play whatever you want. So it's kind of a cool factor. You could do all that. So yeah, that's a go. He said dance a lot of buttons. What about Cherry MX joints? No. So Travis, the Cherry MX don't work on these. The MX works on the ASI LVL, and it works on the Hot 42 B and G only. Those are meant to use those switches because that was their initial. What am I trying to say? The initial offering was the G, right? Essentially, that blew up. The G had those switches, but it's kind of it's thicker, and the switches are way taller. So when you're using it, your hands sit tall because of the way it's designed. The Fightbox B1 is designed really well. The problem is their menu buttons are not good. They're not broken. It's just the experience when you're playing Xbox or PlayStation. It's kind of annoying. Some things you have to do to make it work could be a little weird. But as far as the way it's designed, their MX switches sit lower in the acrylic, and the acrylic is slightly higher. So the controller is barely thicker than this one, but the way they laid it out, if it's perfect, right? Whereas every other vendor, they're real tall. So do not stick MX switches in these. And if you try, it won't even fit anyway. But yeah, these are only Kailh V2s for dual pad, Hot 42, and GuileKey, which is a good thing. And actually, dual pad Zen could do Gatorons and Kailh V2s. And I think this one, I took it apart. I should have looked again, but I think this one can too, actually, because I saw more dots. This one could probably, or more holes, excuse me. This one could probably do Gatorons also. I just didn't try it. Code, what is your opinion on the inductive Cherry MX FK2? Oh yeah, the FK2. So I got to play with that one also, the Varmillo FK2, compared to shadow hunting switches for Xmas. So the Varmillo FK2, if you are a slide player, that's the controller you want. It is so flush. Like it's got like a built-in like ring a little bit, but it's so flush you can just slide your mind off. But that thing, well, is that a pause? It's not a pause. Anyway, but that will get the job done. When it comes to the switches, I actually reached out to Cherry MX to see if they have the black and cyan inductive ready to order, because it's such a new switch. They only have one option, which is their silver, and it's fine. But I want to try something a little bit firmer for my hand style, because like I said, I like a firmer switch. So that's kind of that. But as far as using it, that thing has so many settings, and I was trying to work on that video when I got back, but there's so much content I need to make. I was like, look, I'm going to make it no matter what, but I need to prioritize, because one of the handheld controllers that I'm reviewing, they wanted it in like a couple of weeks. So it's like, fine, I'll get that done in a couple of weeks. So I need to get that out the way first. But the Hot 42s are such a big thing, I may step away from doing one controller a week to doing like 2 reviews or so a week, just to get everything out, and then I'll talk about them, play with them on tournaments, stuff like that, and then kind of go through there. But we'll figure it all out. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, the FK2 Varmillo, it played really nice, and it's built really nice. And when you take all the screws out, you don't need them. Take all the screws out, it clips together. So you just push down, the case comes off. You could change the insides all in and out. It's very easy to do. Really nice, and the case is fantastic. That thing's like a rock. So they really thought of everything with that Varmillo. It's really great offering. That one's going to be talked about. The review is out, but that one, it's going to get a live stream, so all these things we'll have like a full Sunday talk about all these different things. But I'm trying to keep it a little bit. They'll all get their own day. That's just how I like to do things, and it allows me to get all my thoughts out in one go. But yep, spot on, code. Oh wait, you're asking, is the shadow hunting or the inductive? It's kind of cheating, because as Travi was asking, what can I use? I told Travi, Kailh V2. Well, Kailh V2 has like 20 different versions of that switch now. Some proprietary, like Hot 42's versions, you'll never find a dual pad. You buy it separate. They'll fit just fine. Their switches, they fit just fine. But they, PlayStation wouldn't sell a McDonald's controller. I mean, an Xbox controller, excuse me, right? So that's the point I'm trying to make. But you can buy everything and use whatever you want. So with that said, there's so many Kailh offers now, which is a good thing. That comparing those to the inductive is kind of hard, because the inductive only have 1 switch for sale, but 3 models on the way. And the same with the Speedy Labs Lightfox, and the Razer Kitsune. Those Keychron optical switches is only 3 options: the black, the red, and the I think there's 3 or 8, but there wasn't a ton. So it's kind of hard to compare to Kailh, because I've dug to the crates on so many Kailh switches now that I've dialed it. But as far as you're asking, like we'll say compared to the reds, the Varmillo feels a little bit softer and snappier than the reds, for sure. Than the reds, for sure. But when I start dialing into my preference, there's really no competition because they don't have enough to give, right? They only have one switch that's in the controller, and it's not them. This is Cherry. This is a totally separate vendor that makes the switch. So they only have one switch, and they have two more. And what's also forgot to mention, at CES, I saw the magnetic Keychron keyboard. I actually touched it, and there's another vendor too. Their mind's slipping, but they have a magnetic keyboard coming too. I tried to get a review unit, but they didn't speak good English. So I was like, oh man. Like one vendor gave me like some things to review, but the other ones I was trying so hard to get some. I was like, well, I'm already done with work. I mean, talking, you know, they were so friendly, but the English barrier was like, they couldn't understand me saying. I saw them on my channel. They knew what my channel was. All my thumbnails made very clear sense of what I do, but they also didn't have a lot of things there to sell. And you know what I miss? The Switch 2 controller. Like I went through all those booths, so I know I saw it, but I didn't know it was a Switch 2. So I saw the Switch 2. I probably have pictures of it, don't even know it, because I was in that area. Mr. Lelgi, does it have multiple USB-C ports? This one, yes, it does. So it has one here on this side and one here. And I'm glad you bring that point up, because the Hot 42s, I put in their feedback section, I hope they start adding 2 USB-C ports on the top and the side. And who is it? DOIO had 2. Tiki Taka has 3, which is actually really nice. But the 2 is so fantastic because we all know the first thing to break is your USB-C port, right? It's called Space Bait. So it's nice to have these backups here. You can put on either side and you're good to go. So yes, Mr. Lelgi, thank you for asking that. It does have 2. King Kano, Jin Kazuma. I got a troll. Nice. There you go. Hope you're having a good day, King Kano. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing, all the things. Cole, you need to check out the new Hyperkin competitor that look like PS5 controller Xbox. So you know what's so funny? I passed that thing 3 times, and I didn't know So the funny thing about CES, this is a business conference. There's not a lot of you should look at this because this matters. It's just here's a bunch of stuff, and when you start going to the booth, you kind of if it's not crowded, you could talk to them, and those kind of, because it's a business conference, so they're kind of they're not really out to wow gamers. You know, if you're there, you kind of have a clue of who you're looking for, so you kind of talk to them. So I know for a fact I saw that Xbox PS5 controller, because there was 3 of them I saw that had that same look, just different colors. But I know I think I kind of grabbed it. Oh, that's cool, and kind of put it back. But I didn't know what I was holding. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Trav, where do you get the V2 Kailh? Hope I spelled that correctly. Yes. Okay. So Kailh is spelled actually in the description. Let me post. I'll post them in the thing. Give me 1 second. King Kano is flooding my chat, so it's spreading everything. Whoa, pause. So I can't really see who's King Kano. I have no clue, and I might have to kick this guy out. I might have to kick him out. Yeah, he is killing the vibe. I love Jim, but man, he being obnoxious. Yeah, facts. All right, King, if you post it again, man, I'm gonna have to kick you out. So there's your warning. Yep. All right, so let me grab this link, and I'll share this link with you guys real quick. All right, there it is. All right, let's do this. There we go. All right, King Kano's out for there we go. Boom. All right, so let me where is that? So I'm gonna drop Travi the link to my Macs aren't syncing. I don't know what the heck happened to these dumb things. Where's my Discord at? There's Discord. I don't even know if I had the shadow hunting link in my Discord. I need to add that in there because those switches are really nice. I'll drop it in the chat here just a second. Let me it's opening up. Discord starting. There it goes. Boom. Come on, load up. Load. There we go. All right, so go here. And I'm going to post. Okay, here's the wire. I'll just post this one real quick. And Travis, I usually get my stuff off of AliExpress. For me, it takes 14 days to get here, but so that's the white rain, and then I'll post the shadow hunting in a second here. AliExpress things tend to be cheaper. It just does take longer to arrive. It takes about 14 days for me to get here. Also, I don't order. I think there's like not a government limit, but how do I say this? Like it has to go through customs, right? So when you order, I think anything over like $1,000 or over $900 has to go through customs. So I can give you a headache. But below that, which I never order that much stuff at one time. So I may order $10. I may order $100 of things or $500 of things. Like I don't really. I've gone to 500. Yeah, I've ordered $500, I think. Just make sure you're looking for like numbers sold, check your reviews, do your due diligence, stuff like that. But the links that I'm posting are things I've actually ordered. So some things I'm like, all right, or someone asked me, because what's kind of weird is you'll see, hold on, shadow hunting. There we go. You'll see the same thing, like a Hot 42 T16, but it'll be $50 or $45. You're like, why is it the same? Why is there two vendors selling the same thing at two different prices? That is just the way of AliExpress. You'll see two different postings for the same product from the same vendor. Why? I don't know. That's just how this site works. Now, are they coming through the chat? They should be coming through. See, I see them. I posted the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I copied the wrong thing. Give me a second. I copied and pasted the wrong thing. Give me a second. The shadow hunting is correct, but the white rain, I posted the wrong thing. So the shadow hunting is right. The white rain was wrong. There you go. There's the two links. So that's shadow hunting and that's white rain. And then when you click it, you'll see how to spell Kailh, because Kailh spelled weird. It's like Kailh or HL. It's like a weird spelling, but that's how everyone I've heard them say it. They say Kailh, so I believe I'm saying it right. But again, you want Kailh V2, not Kailh V1. Don't deal with the KV01s. Those things are trash. They're not trash. I gotta stop saying that. Because there's tons of options for Kailh V1s, but the switch technology has evolved, and the only way it's evolved is in the way the switch connects. Yeah. Sin, what's going on? Sin written souls in the house. AliExpress is like a digital bazaar. Facts. There would be fair pricing and egregious pricing. Facts for the same thing, right? Like if you're, and it's one of those things where you don't get stressed about. You just kind of like, okay, I found what I like. Let me add it to my cart, and let me look for it again to see if it's the same product sold by the same vendor twice, but cheaper price. It's kind of bizarre how that works out. I'm waiting for Hot 42 S24 S30 buttons from a May Flash. Did they come? Dang, code is on. Are they already out? Because I looked and I didn't see them on the website. And now I'm back in Texas. My allergies are going crazy. Like, oh my god. Let's see here. I need to close some tabs out. This thing's going so slow. So there's the Impad Ultra. This is brand new that we're waiting to arrive and all that good stuff. This is going to be in Sunday's discussion, but this is going to be really fun to talk about. What's kind of funny though is I think it comes with crystals. Yeah, it does come with crystals. So I think maybe the shadow hunting isn't fully manufactured yet, because I'm at the point where I want all of them to come with shadow hunting. I don't want crystals anymore. I mean, as soon as I take crystals out anyway. I never use crystals anyway, but the wind engines, I mean, well, I guess it won't, because wind engine is not stock. So this won't be stock. Yeah, I take that back. This is not stock. That makes complete sense why they did that. Where it's accessory, right? So yeah, if you order this, you want the wind engine or the shadow hunting like right off the bat. And I got a pretty good feeling I know what this is going to be. And I don't want to say it yet because I want to save it for the review, but I know what this is going to feel like when I get it in my hands. Pause. But yeah, I know. I got a good feeling what this is going to be, which I'm excited for. It could, wait, I could be wrong, but I think I know what this is. I'll just say it. I think this is an S. Because it doesn't have the millimeters of the buttons here, does it? Yeah, there are no millimeters anywhere. So I think this is an S with a large frame. I think. Don't quote me. But then when I look at this picture, that looks like an M, right? That looks, there you go. Those buttons look big. So this might just be a new M. But I can't tell. But we're going to find out, you know, in 14 days, whenever this thing shows up. Wait, was there Kailh? Right there, boom. Travi, there's Kailh right there. It's Kailh, like Kailh. Kailh, like with an H at the end. So I don't know why they put an H, but that's just what they do. So yeah, Kailh with an H. Oh wait, the buttons. I'm sorry, I lost track. 42. Here we go. Is it Imager? No, I think it's Retro. I think Retro has it in there. Why is my mouse acting crazy today? My PC's going so slow. Oof. Retro Plus, there you go. And I'll check the chat in 2 seconds. Here we go. These buttons here. These are the buttons that they're making. I mean, the V6. Oh, this hasn't been released. I was like, when is this coming? This is not released yet. So that's not out. The V16 isn't out yet. They have a lot coming this year. Like, why is my mouse acting crazy? Yeah, coming soon. Coming soon. Okay, they're not out yet. They're not out yet. So they're not on AliExpress yet. But yeah. Yep. Okay, let me switch my view so I can see the chat real quick. Let's see. Just go move, please. Yeah, they're still listing. It's coming soon. Okay, yeah, Sin's on it. Sin's already knows it. Travi, I've bought the Switches before, but damn, I'd be nervous buying them because maybe I'm slow, but I struggle understanding which switches are what goes for what. Yeah, no, Travi, it's not you. That's kind of what helped my channel grow. Is all of us were in the same boat when you first moved into this space. So, and I'm glad you asked because it can be super complicated trying to figure out like what is what, how things work. But once you now you're really getting the weeds of things. It's going to start getting easier because you're starting to grasp like, okay, what's happening here. And yeah, you're on it. No, good questions. You're on it. Nope, you're on it. Yeah, so that Kailh V2 is what you is what I recommend for all that will apply to everything. The DOIOs will not use Kailh V2s. Well, the new ones do, but the old ones use Gaterons. And now you're getting more familiar. Gateron is which I didn't know at the time, is a hugely popular keyboard switch. And when I ordered my K15 Max, I wanted a thin layout because I have the Q8. The Q8 is too tall. Like it sits like this. So I wear triplets writing, but my fingers, they're crammed up like this when I use that one. This one's nice and flat, and it has Gateron. Look, you can see right there. Those are Gateron switches. So my DOIOs, I already had a bunch of these switches. Like swapped them all out for better Gateron. As soon as they came in, I was like, oh, okay, perfect. So now you're getting the grasp of things. Now you're in the Kailh market for what you like to purchase as far as your controller style, which does you a favor because the Kailhs are super cheap on AliExpress, and there's like 20, 30, or there's like 10, 20 there's 20 options of Kailh switches you can look at. And what you're going to look at is this. Let's show one more thing to Travi. You want to look at, this is the next thing he's going to get you. So be prepared to be not confused, but just like try to understand like what's happening. All right. So here's this thing. This is the force level. Okay, we talked about that before I left. I have so many tabs. This is ridiculous. I'm like ashamed of myself with all these tabs. All right, so we're in AliExpress, right? or a better idea. Here we go. Perplexity I, right? Kailh, Kailh V2 switch options. Force, right? This is the part that's going to get you. And it's not going to get you, but now you're going to start understanding more what you like, right? So, another thing, you don't want the chalk, right? You just, or whatever, you just want you want low profile, excuse me. So whatever it's called, some of the switches, let's say low profile. Kailh V2 low profile. And I promise it's way easier than it sounds. Like, get out the way, Apple. I don't want your intelligence nonsense. There we go. Why do you keep moving? Get out the... Oh, let's just do it down here. Screw it. Kailh V2 low profile switch. This is spelled wrong, but who cares? Force. There you go. All right. If you go on Google, it'll actually give you a picture. Here's a diagram they have too. Zoom in, please. So now here's where we get to the meat of things. The force. Do you like to push it harder, push it softer? You'll kind of find what's right for you. I'm finding that I like see the deep C's. These are a force of 43, and they're linear. I like linears too. I don't really like the tactile clicky. The clickies, I like them on my boxes. I love clicky buttons on the sides of my boxes. When I'm playing, I like linear because it's quieter. But the Keychron opticals are clicky. They're not loud. They're just clicky. Tactile has like a thump before you finish pushing it. But you can get on YouTube. You can figure all this out. But at least now you know there's only truly 3 or 4 styles. There is linear, clicky, tactile. Those are your 3. And then once you have those 3, there's a regular version and a silent version. And then you start getting into the force. And again, it sounds like nerd business because you start to geek out about it, but it's really not that bad. It's just like once you start knowing what you like, you just buy that one, right? So, like I said, these are a force of 43. Clicky's a force of 48. Wow, it's kind of high. Well, that's not high because I have some that are 50 that I like. But you'll sort of figure out. Like, look at the deep C's. They're 43. So basically, the reds and the deep C essentially feel the same because they're both 43s. They're both linears, right? So that's how you can kind of start gauging. Oh, I like the way my controller feels out the box. This is going to feel exactly the same. It's just going to be quiet. You know, so I'm not going to go too deep into the weeds. I got to read the chat, but I hope that helps folks on the fence understand like how it all works. Just listing, switches, I guess, for what? Hot 42 Pro. Yeah, I actually, fun fact, I had the P12 Pro downstairs. I need to unbox that and like review that too. I just haven't had time to like even open it yet. And V16 come with the shadow hunting. So, V16 come with shadow hunting. Oh, buddy, I need to get a V16 sent out. Perfect. Technically, shadow hunting are close to Sanwa and pre-travel with even. Oh, okay, Sin. I got you. I like that because those shadow hunting are nice. But perhaps a shorter overall travel since it's 2 million. Yeah, I'll be honest, Sin, in use, these shadow huntings are snappy. Like, it's not just the fact that they that reviews it. It's not just the fact that what was I going to say? That when you barely touch, they activate. Like you barely push, they activate. The other thing too is when I'm mashing, they pop up fast, like the way I like it. They're real snappy up and down. So I hope folks understand when I say snappy, what I'm really getting at is when I push it, when I'm mashing, I want it to like bounce up as quick as I can so I can mash again. Like I like to mash. Whereas these reds, they're fine for new people. But if you like, when I did the spring, there's another switch that's actually softer. I forgot. Like I did a Gateron Silver, and I would push it. And when I let go and push again, it was barely finished coming up by the time I hit it again. So it kind of felt mushy. That's what we say when we see mushy, is that it's to your play style. It's not getting back up quick enough for you. And that's the way I play, right? But like I said, Travis loves that feel. For him, he's probably smoother than I am with, he's probably like nice and like precise in his movements. Whereas I'm very mashy and just kind of manic. And that's where I like a faster, harder switch. So, and I like that give. I like that resistance. So I know like, it doesn't go until I make it go. Whereas the soft ones, what's cool is, or even like the Vermillo, it's so soft that when you're doing different things, you can press it by accident because you have to adjust your hands to, I don't have to work so hard with the Vermillo, which is kind of nice. You can just kind of like just barely tap and just kind of play and you don't mash. But as a reviewer, it's kind of hard because I'm switching controls all the time. I have to kind of like, I don't usually talk about those things because I don't want people to listen to my opinion because I'm not the normal person. Most people don't have, you know, so many things in their presence, right? You usually have the one, and you usually have reds essentially, so that's all you know, and there's nothing wrong with them, they're just fine. But once Travis upgrades and like, you know, once you guys start getting down the rabbit, and everyone knows too, start getting on the rabbit hole, you start getting like Sin is on it. I've talked to Sin about different things and he knows all the ins and outs because he didn't nerd out about it. It's just he was looking for what's right for him, and you end up going down this path of like, oh, now I found it, but along the way I learned this too. So that's kind of where we all are. So it's gonna be a fun 2025. I'm looking forward to Travi kind of like come back and say, hey, I found these switches and I'm really happy with this model. This is my switch. And then after that, it's kind of fun because anytime you buy a pad, like day one, as soon as they show up, you're like, pop these out, get these crap out of here, then put my real switches. This is so nice. And then the O-rings are kind of optional, but the O-rings, you'll stick O-rings on there and kind of see if you like that feel or not, because O-ring does make the switch heavy, or it makes the keycap heavier, so it does change the way it kind of operates. But if you're a masher like me, when I'm hitting it, it does give me a softer impact, and it's like, oh wow, so I'm like going too deep at the rabbit hole, but it does get fun without getting nerdy, right? Because I don't walk around talking about this stuff, so it's not like I nerd out about it, but in the mix, I'm learning what my hands like, and that's, I get excited talking about it. But perhaps a shorter overall travel since 2 millimeters. I think they're hot swap. Yes, they are. So the go-to would be getting those and the shadow hunting, but it'll technically be more expensive than other options already available. Facts. That's the other part. Travi, when you start looking at Hot 42 switches, they are more expensive than the other brand, like the stock, not stock, like how do I say this? Kailh makes a switch. You and I make a controller, and we're like, all right, we're gonna make our own custom switch for our controller. We want to use the Kailh white rain. These are their stock, right? Their factory switch. I want your white rain switches, but can you make them a little bit shorter travel and make mine red? And we're gonna call those the Red Vipers, right? So when we sell our Red Vipers, another vendor, they would have to pay us, but most people won't do that. They won't package your switch in the box, but they're all Kailhs. They all work. They're from the same manufacturer. It's just the style, the color is different. The actual feel is different. They do have their own feel and everything else. So that's the good thing. You're not just buying a skin. You are buying a truly different switch, which I do like. The key things to understand for switches are primarily pin compatibility. Facts, sends on you up. They can worry about pre-travel. Actually, for travel, as those are just personal preference. Facts. I could put together a dock switch. Yeah, sends on it. Sends on it. There's some minor nuances that are a pain at times. Facts. Mel E. Ever since I found this channel, I know how it gets full of different switches. Mel's got that same look from his part, right? You come home, they're like, why do you have a jug or a jar full of like, what is this? Oh, these are switches from my controller. Why does your controller need switches? Because I'm a badass and I need new switches. Mel has fell down the rabbit hole. I can't wait till Travis gonna do the next video. It's gonna be like 5 sets of different switches behind. Like every video he does, it's gonna be a different, a collection of switches getting bigger and bigger on a shelf behind him. It's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be like an inside joke for all of us that know. All right. Cinnamon, so I've become accustomed to shorter travel distance. Facts. The Hitbox Ultra combos. Oh, did you get the Hitbox Ultra, Sin? I remember we talked about, I don't know if it came out yet, but I remember we looked at it and all like this stuff. I wonder if you got it. Right, what's going on, Roya? Welcome back to the new year. Shout out to Roya in the house. Yo, that's Jones. This board looks fire with so many buttons. Facts. Let's put this up for Roya so Roya can see it. Look at all those buttons, right? Yes, you do need more buttons. I got the color. Was that red too? With the red Viper color going here. Let's dim the lights. So just dim the lights. Oh, the camera blipped. Like it autofocused. I was trying to dim the lights so we could see the nice colors, but yeah. And it also has, for those that don't know, this RGB, just like the Zen, it has the RGB button. So let me turn the light off. My monitors are on, so it's a little bright. But anyway, it does have the RGB on the bottom. So you press, just like the Zen, you push the button. I mean, if this is very akin to the Zen as far as build quality and controls. Very, very Zen-like, just bigger screen. But you can't change splash screen. So like the Zen, you can change splash screen and customize it. Here, they lock GuileKeys. So every time I turn it on, I see GuileKeys. I'm kind of like, I really want to put a nice picture on there, but I'm sure eventually they'll unlock it. All those different things. And we're going to talk about this on Sunday like crazy. So yeah, but anyway, I forgot the way I had it. Dang it. Over here showing off. I forgot how because sometimes it flashes and it makes me dizzy. So I don't want it too flashy. I'll leave it on blue. There you go. Oh no, I like it where it waves the colors. You can turn it off too. When you go to the last option, is off. So that's good. But there you go. Boom. So you have independent on the side and independent on the top. So that's really nice. Adam Max Daniel. Now that is a name. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Adam Max Daniel. That's a cool name. Can I know what model do you use right now? So Adam, how do I say this? Okay, so I am back from vacation. On the daily, like before vacation, the two I grabbed the most are because of my hand style, and also caveat, I wear a triple X riding glove, so my hands are big, right? I can pretty much palm this controller almost, but I say that to say, in the way that I do play flat wristed and mash. Like I'm learning all these different terms from watching Discord, how people ask questions. I'm learning different ways that I didn't know people played. Like even controller. Did you know that people play like this? Like they call it the claw, where they like put their fingers on top. I don't know how the heck they do that. I could not hold a controller and play it. Anyway, I digress. But the way I play, I like space. So the Hot 42T and Hot 42M Plus are the two that I grab the most, not because they're better, just because the spacing is very wide, the keycaps are very large, and that accommodates my hand style. When it comes to like the dual pad Zen, I love the Zen. That Zen, I love the look of it too. That Zen is so cool. The Tiki Taka, I love that one. The Fightbox F4S, when I'm like out and about, I love, I just grab the box, just go, and it's already split, and it's like durable. The GuileKeys, I like these because these feel like good quality. I don't usually use the rings though, because I like my stuff, and also the T and M are flatter as far as button height. These buttons here are 4/4 off the base, off this lid, right? The T and the M Plus are 2/4. So I've been using them for so long, I'm used to not having to raise my fingers so tall to mash back down. Again, which is better? None of them are better. That's my hand style. I can't count the number of people that have sent me comments saying, hey, I got the R16 and I love it, right? All of them are good. It's just, you know, and that's the hard. And Adam Max Daniel. That's the good and bad of now you're in this world. You're already here, so you can't walk out the door now. You're in the room. You know, you're in the leverless life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need a welcome sound, like a welcome thing.
Yes,
to
sir.
welcome.
Yes, sir.
But now that you're here,
Yes, sir.
you're gonna start figuring out what you like. So I recommend getting a piece of paper. If you're in the States, 8.5 by 11 regular printer paper, turn it sideways, right? Just get some quarters. I know it's kind of, we don't carry cash nowadays anymore, right? We use a card. Anyway, find 4 quarters, find like 20 quarters if you can. That'll do your 5 fingers. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, right? 5, that's 20. And just kind of tap your fingers on the desk like this. Just mash down, see how that goes. And then take 2 off the top, do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then play around like that on the piece of paper. And just, I mean, you can watch TV if you want. Just sit there at the counter, just mash it like this and see if your hands get tired. Just kind of feel it out. And then kind of like put them closer, put them further. And what I'm getting at is that'll give you a feel of these different pads. And when you watch my review again, whatever pad you're looking at, you're going to start realizing what I'm saying. Like, oh, this is the point he's trying to make when he's talking about these quarters, the paper test. Like, I had someone laugh, like, that's stupid. But they don't understand the concept. Because on video, this thing looks gigantic. But in person, it's about the size of a piece of paper. Like, anybody that's in the chat will tell you this is about the size of a piece of paper. It's not gigantic in use. So I hope that helps. Travis, so what would be an alternative to the MX Cherry switches? That's what the Vitrix. Oh, okay. So Travi, since you had the Vitrix, I'm like, I got confused. I thought you had R16, but anyway, I know you had the Vitrix, but I thought you had 2. When it comes to your Vitrix, if it says MX Cherry, then just you can Google or do Perplexity for MX Cherry switches, and you'll be set. And Sen can give you more information I can on all the nuances and details. But when it comes to the force and the travel, those statistics are all the same. So I would look at what came in the box for the Vitrix, because I don't have it in front of me. I would look at, if it comes with like a silver or red, I would pull up the Cherry MX Silver, Cherry MX Speed Red, whatever it's called. This is a description. So grab that. You'll see the force, the pre-travel, and then you can gauge yourself. Do I want it firmer or loose? You know, all that. And then I think you have R16. So you can look at the numbers from the Kailh Red to the Cherry MX, whatever came with the Vitrix, and then you could start saying, oh, that's why my Vitrix feels mushier. That's why my Vitrix feels snappier. That's why my Vitrix feels harder. Like whatever term you feel when you play with it, you start comparing the two, those numbers will tell you, oh, that's why when I barely touch the button, this one activates faster because the pre-travel is shorter, which I do like or I don't like. And that's why with this one, when I'm playing, I feel like it's not coming back fast enough, or it's coming back too fast. It's kind of messing me up. You'll start to understand now, like, oh, it's not that complicated. You just got to put the numbers side by side. You get a piece of paper. That's what I did first. Get a piece of paper and just write down like whatever came with the Vitrix, the model name on the top, pre-travel and force and color. And then the R16, Kailh, I forgot the pre-travel. The force is a 43, the G-force, whatever. And then the color's red. And then that'll help you like start matching them up the way you like them because between the two brands, you're going to find a match for the most part between two brands. It's just every brand has their own model of the same thing. So I hope that makes sense. And I think the best silent full MX switches are the Flaming Skull Succubus switches. That's a name right there. It's Flaming Skull Succubus. They have the same travel as Kailh Silver Turbo. See right there, Travi. See how he's using something else, but the stats are basically the same. But what's funny is the stats would be the same, but in use, they can feel different. Like if they're pre-lubed, they're not lubed. You can feel like pause. You can feel all that difference. Like, oh wow, like I didn't realize like the ASI LVL came with these Kailh Speed Silvers. I had never felt a smoother switch that was snappy. And I was like, wow, these are, but the problem for me is they were so tall. I was like, man, they're kind of like, they're too tall for my fingers. But when I was playing with it, I was like, this is so much fun. I wish the case was taller and the switch sat lower so I could just like snap away with these things because they were so smooth and snappy. Couldn't find any options other than silent ball bearing for silver turbos. Now I have the ultra combo buttons. Oh, sorry, you got the combo. Okay, nice. And your VMX. Since you could buy the buttons. Yeah, I think you sent me a picture and send. I apologize. I'm still like on vacation brain. I'm like catching up to 2025, right? So, because I feel like you sent me a picture of that in Discord. I think I almost guarantee you did. Since it was less the hassle than getting flash taps through a parcel forwarding service. Facts. Travi, let me check. Okay, Travi. So Senzo and Travi. Claw players are some of the most dangerous players. You know, so funny. I think I was watching a tournament. They were saying it, and I was like, what the heck? How do they even like I have big hands. This should be the way I should play, but my hands are cramping up right now just trying it. Like they're already like cracking and everything else. I know plenty of claw players and they're all good. Not knocking them, Trevor. I just had never seen it before, but like the pros are definitely doing it. I think little Macha plays claw if I remember right. I think like they're on it. I learned how to just thumb it, play with my thumbs. So like my hands would be all wore out. That's what made me come to this space because my thumbs are getting all wore out and cramped up. I think they code called it. Yep, code called it. I think Lil Majin, that who plays King, that's probably where I heard it from him too. Because I watch a lot of Lil Majin. I like his content. Sin, thank you. Yeah, facts. If you want, I search is correct. It should support 3. Okay, boom. So Sin's on it. Cherry, I think Cherry Mix Silver or 45 GF. And 1.2 pre-travel and 3.4 full. Wow, that's good. 1.4 pre-travel is fast. And the force, I like that 45. So what I'm learning, Travi, is for me, I like my force, I think 45 to 50. Because I've gone lower, like we'll say 43. Because I think the wind engines are 43, and I have no problem with those. Because their spring is real strong, so it bounces back fast. But I have the season spring. I think they're called spring, like spring, winter, fall. The Kailh spring ones, and they're fine. They were good when I first took. I was like, oh, these are really smooth. They're like real light and delicate. But the more I start playing and like really trying to get into things, after they broke in, they just weren't. I don't know what it was. There's nothing wrong with them. They're still better than reds because they're smoother. But as far as the snappiness, they weren't as snappy as the way I like my switches. And you'll start learning too, like when you push it, like how fast it thumps on the ground. Like these reds, a lot of y'all don't know, they kind of thump when you hit them. And when they come back, like if you just do this and let go, right? Just slide your finger. They snap up, but it's kind of like a doof, like a doof. You can hear it doofing up. Whereas these are white rains. They're smooth down, smooth up. Whereas these reds on the top are just like, they feel like chalky. I don't know. Like I said, once you start falling this rabbit hole, you fell. It's on you. Now you're in this world. You won't be able to get back out. I'm telling you that right now. You're gonna start knowing what you like, and you're like, oh, these are trash. And then like you have to watch when you say that because people will hear you and think you're saying something's bad when it's not bad. It's just your hands have evolved into a more powered enforcing force, and you are used to what you're used to. So going back could be a challenge. But that's why I never talk about that in the reviews, because that's not my place to tell someone what they like. It's my place to tell you, is the build quality good? Should you deal with this vendor? Like the DOIOs, fantastic build quality, horrible firmware on the V1s. The firmware, all 3 of them were corrupt. So if I went at the box, they're fine. As soon as I changed one setting, all 3 of them blipped out. They were freezing. The screens were going black. They were doing weird things. I was like, what the heck is going on here? So I thought it was, since I got them not at the same time, they came like months apart. I was like, is it me? So you would see one review, I'm raving it. It's the next one, I'm raving but giving warning. The third review, I'm raving, getting warning, and then I made a video showing you like how to fix it, because I was like, what's going on here? But I still think they're fantastic hardware. I use that thing. I use the split one, pretty often too, because the Gatorons are just different. It's a different feel, so I like the feel. I have so many options. So I'll just grab some on the shelf, just play something different. But I made sure that I wiped the firmware, like I backed it up and wiped the firmware right out the box, because the DOIOs need that. But yeah, let's see what option. O-rings. Yeah, the O-rings too. The O-rings here. You know what's so funny, Sin knows this better than I do. I just saw a video the other day where the guy was putting the O-rings inside the switch. I have a switch opener too. What they were doing was they were taking these switches, they were popping them open and putting the O-ring inside the actual casing of the switch and then putting it back. It wasn't hard. It was just like pop open, put the switch in, close it up. Like it snaps together. I would show you if I have my switch opener on my desk, but it's in the drawer. But I put mine on my keycaps just to make it easy. So there's a keycap right here, like this one. Where's my oh, here we go, right? So I just take these O-rings right here, these little black rings. They're rubber rings. You take it. Get on there. Get on there. Just stick it right there, like on the edge. Right, just barely on the edge. And then when you push the switch down, you line it back up. And when you thumb it, just wedge it down, it does change the sound. It gets quieter. And the only thing is, with the shadow hunting, I've noticed they're not as snappy with the O-rings as they were before the O-rings. And it's such a weird statement because they're still super snappy. But I mean, that's again, it's only like 2 hours of playing with them. So I don't even like telling people that because I haven't sat with these things. I usually sit for like 10 hours, and then I tell you guys what I think. At least 10, and then I tell you what I think. So everything feels good when it's new, and then once you had it for a while, you're like, this kind of sucks, or this feels like whatever. Yeah. Inspects margin of error. Elaboration there, regular stems out the box stems basically serve as stabilizer or dust cover, probably to reduce debris entering the switch. Facts, inserted chat, info dumb glass space. It's basically to reduce the full travel of the switch. Oh, okay, so the O-rings, there you go. They reduce the full travel. And for me, not only do they reduce the travel with the O-ring, they also, since again, I'm a masher, when I'm thumping on these things, especially like the plastic ones, like the U16, by the time I got the review, I was fine, but then I noticed when I played on different days, if it was on my, usually I play on my lap. That's the other part. I usually test on my lap. So when I was playing on the desk, I'm playing with you guys. I'm hitting plastic, which hits the desk. And it was like all this reverse impact on my hands. It was kind of like, why are my hands hurting sometimes? And again, I have a caveat. I have very long fingers, right? Very long hands. So the O-rings and that controller in particular, and the silent switches to deep sea islets were a huge game changer for my U16 with the plastic base. Probably the P16. I should probably take my P12 and put those in there as well. The deep sea islets with O-rings, because it does, with the plastic base, it does change that feel. Whereas these acrylic controllers, some reason the layers absorb your impact better. And that's when people ask, would use the most. I don't really use anything the most, but when I grab the T or the M Plus, it's just a different feel. I don't know. There you go. Or even the Zen. I'm really excited. I hope they make a wider Zen. I'm so excited for that, with like wider spacing with their way to layout. That's so cool. Yeah, all the brands have been really good. Like I said, I've already mentioned the ones I didn't really care for. Because even when I play this in the way it's laid out, it's comfortable for me. I actually have a good time. So yeah. And the GuileKeys, these GuileKeys feel just like those. So it feels like a dual pad. It's very, and the spacing is slightly wider. Like it's not as wide as a T or an R. It's like, I would say the U16, the R16, the GuileKeys, and then the dual pad Zen. That's your spacing gauge for that. Like how wide or close they are. Like that, yeah. The ball bearing mod is probably easier. I've never done the ball bearing. I've heard you talk about that, Sin. Or someone else, I think Code talked about it too. I've never tried that. Chandra, what's going on, Chandra? Chandra Yoon, what's your favorite levelist of all? Again, I don't. And I guess the other part why I don't really have favorites, because they're all, most of them are using Kailhs, so they all feel very similar. Right? It's just coming down to spacing and then switch height. That's what changes the game, and also build quality. Because I would tell you if I had a favorite, but I don't have like a. Yeah, I tend to grab the T and the M Plus just because I have big hands. That's all it is. There's not like a preference. Because, well, if it came to build quality as far as acrylics, the ASI LVL is the best build quality. Just because it's like the way they kind of like look like there's a foam padding. It feels like luxurious, but the spacing is tight and switches are tall. So once I put the Automu low profiles, that changed the game. It felt smoother to me. It was lower, but they are closer together. So I have to kind of like readjust my hands to that closer style. But then when I play on like the GuileKeys here, these are wanting the the white rains. So, or this is reds on here, but the 16, which is right here, this one I threw white rains on because at the time I was comparing white rains. I forgot what I was doing, but they just happened to get the white rains because of when it showed up. But the spacing here is fine. Like all of them, I don't have any that hurt my hands. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I can't think of any. Only ones that like were hurting my hands after like a lot of playing was the ones with tall switches, just because my hands aren't used to tall switches. So that's just my hand bias. That's not to say that they're not good, because I would tell you if they're not good. Like the one that I feel so bad. I keep beating them up. But the Mitrix, that Mitrix M16 on Amazon, just don't bother with that one. Wait till the Mitrix 2. They're gonna fix everything. But the one they have now with the switches in there, they are not Gaterons. They're some type of something else. They're just not. It's so weird because the design is perfect, the layout's perfect. It's just the most important thing is the switches, and it feels like they kind of like went left with the switch and went left with the build. I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole again. I already talked about that one. And the 3D printed one, I talked about that one. Don't mess with that anymore because they already made a better version. It's called the DualPad C12. They already improved it, so buy the better. It's like $5 more. It's buy the better. It's like $30. And what's cool about the $30 one is if you never had a leverless before, if you never had one of these controllers before and you don't know what to do, right? You're like, I want to try leverless. I don't know what to do. Get the DualPad C12. It is 3D printed, right? But it has rubber grip pre-installed. It has like a weight to it. For some reason, it feels weighted, which is nice. It feels like quality. It has an acrylic top. It comes with a little screwdriver thing. Just you take the screws out. You put any artwork you don't. I never changed the artwork just because I actually like the samurai. It looks cool to me, but that's that. It has Kailh V2 switches on it, right? Come out. Kailh V2 switches out the box. It has aftermarket keycaps out the box. It has a screen out the box. What it does not have is a pass-through port. So it does not have a pass-through port. So you will have to put an adapter at the end of the cord when it comes to this pad. But why do I recommend this? This is $30. You're like, okay, what's the big deal? Well, you pay your $30. The spacing is fairly wide, right? So you play with this, and it's a small form factor. So it's gonna be kind of tough on your lap. But this will give you a taste of what small form factor feels like, right? So that's all the things, and it's it's durable. And one power port. So now you've had this, and you're like, okay, well I've used this for a month. I like it or I don't like it. Just sell this thing for $15 to somebody at the game night. Sell for $10. Sell it. Just take this thing. If you're done with it, sell it. Right now, if any of the switches have problems, they're Kailh V2s. It comes with extras and a switch pull. Just pull the switch out, put the new one, like take your time, put the new one in, make sure it shows up on the screen, test it all out. Boom, you're done. Sell it now. Or say you get this, you're like, okay, well, I really like playing leverless, but this is too small, or the keys are too wide, I want them tighter. All the things you're going to learn from this thing for $30, right? Again, take this, sell this for $10 or $15 to somebody along the way, right? They're going to take this, you're going to take your cash, and then you're going to buy your real pad, right? Say you do like this size, then get the Hot 42S. Boom. It's like $5 or $10 more, and it comes with a pass-through port. But the Hot 42S and the DualPad C12 are your entry-level pads. So looking at this here, this pad is acrylic on top and bottom. You're like, why do I care? Well, you're going to start making artwork. You say you won't. Trust me, you will. You're going to start making custom artwork because this is the size of a printer. You can print at your house. Like, it's super cheap. It's just paper. So you print your color paper, and the acrylic top's going to make it shine. You're going to start messing with that. This just has a pass-through port. That's what makes this better than this. But when it comes to pricing, I want to say this is 30 and this is 40. So that's where I'm kind of like gauging where should you start at. If you know you make a good living, just get the S as your starter. Get the S. It's going to feel small, but just try it out and go, and that'll let you know, do I like leverless? And if I don't, sell this thing for $20 at your local fighting night, or someone at work, who cares? Just sell it, go about your business, no harm, no foul, right? That's the $20 you lose is a bad date with a guy or a girl, right? Think of it that way. If you do like these two, then either keep them and only play with these, or upgrade to the bigger models that give you more space. But they're all the same. They're just different layouts, different base sizes. So I hope that makes sense, right? But if you have no clue and you're broke, you're in college or you're in high school, just get a dual pass C12. Well, you got to buy an adapter, so it does raise the price up. But anyway, you're going to buy an adapter either way. They both need, all these need adapters, but that'll kind of help you understand. The 3D printed ones you're going to find that are like $25, this is $30. Just spend the $5 more and get this. That's what I'm trying to say. And then you're on the fence. This extra $10 gets you a pass-through port, which is a really nice feature to have. And this gets you 2 power ports, one on the top, one on the side, so it's going to last longer. So that's your gauge on where to start. Right? They're not bad products by any means. That's just, I'm talking about cost. And I'm only talking about cost, just getting in the game. That's how you would do it. Once you know you like something, that's when you start getting to these things that are like, this is $50, which is very reasonable. These controls are $80. Let's call a spade, right? So any levelers you've seen, for the most part, they're either 80 or under 80. So don't start being a cheapskate now. You spend all this money on that controller. All right, let me check the chat. Charmer, so Charmer, I hope that kind of gives you a clue. Oh, what are your favorite switches? My favorite switches, Charmer, right now are the shadow hunting. I've only had about 2 hours in, and these are phenomenal. These just came out like a couple weeks ago. They're phenomenal. The wind engines, we all know, these are phenomenal. These I've only had about 3 months, and these are phenomenal. These are called the White Rains by Kailh. These White Rains are phenomenal. And then we all know the Ghost switches are phenomenal. And you know what, Trab, if you look up Ghosts, you're going to see 3 versions. You'll see Ghost, Phantom, Wizard on the same like page. That'll give you your linear, your tactile, and your clicky. Those are the original like custom Kailh V2s. This is what, a year ago. When I first started looking a year ago, those 3 were pretty much the only customs on the market. But now, let's be honest, with Hot 42 on the market, it's grown where we're getting so many options now. But it's not like they're taking over. They're just catching up to Cherry MX, to Kailh, to V1s. Like really, Kailh V2 is catching up to the other model of switch types because there's an interest now. There's a market for it. So I hope that makes sense. And Charmer, I hope to answer your question on my top 4. And if you like silent, the deep sea Islet, the Kailh V2 silents, don't mess with those. Get the deep sea Islets. They're a little bit snappier and they're very, very quiet, the deep sea Islets. And I think I have all those links in the description too. Charmer, I have the T16, boom. So the Kailh knows. Charmer knows. I have the T16, the R16, and the GuileKeys GK21. Charmer has all the good stuff. He knows what to do. So, and Charmer will tell you, like I will, is the T16 better than R16 or better than GK21? No. All 3 of those controllers feel night and day. Like the T16 to the R16, the switches are lower than the R, but the R has rings. The GK21 to the R16 is barely wider, like barely, but the GK21 has more buttons you can customize. Like, what if I want my hands to play this way or play this way? What if I want this button to be my rage button? So when I'm playing, I just throw my hand down, boom, 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 and I hit rage right here. So you see what I'm saying? So anyone's asking, like, well, what should I do? Like, the honest truth is, this is part of the game now. Now you're in it. Now you started with your base pad, and now you figured out you like this. Now you've really like done it, because now you're gonna start going a rabbit hole in a good way of finding what you like. Yeah, Sin called it a slippery slope. Facts. It's a slippery slope. It's find a theme and give a leveless personality. Facts. You play on console, you play on PC, you're free from the adapter struggle. Fact. That's very true. Facts. No adapters on PC or Charmer. So far, my favorite leveless is the GuileKeys GK21. Boom, he loves GK21. I love the extra buttons. There you go. I have so many options for customization, right? And someone put in the comments, and a lot of people were joking, like, oh, there's a lot of buttons. The title's supposed to have fun. And then someone was kind of serious. They were like, that is stupid. I don't know why the hell you have so many buttons. And then I had to, like, again, prove the point that, look, to you it may not matter, but once you start figuring out what you want to do, they don't really get in. Like, for example, this switch on all my controllers gets in my way. What do? I take this switch puller in the box, I wiggle the cap off, I take the other end, I grip as tight as I can, I wiggle, and it pops the switch out. I take some tape and I tape this thing down. And now it's not in my way. So instead of being a 21, it's a GK20. Or instead of being a GuileKeys 16, it's a GuileKeys 15. Or a T16 is a T15. Who cares? I go in the pin mapper, I remap R3 to here. Or was it, I think, L3, R3. I basically do it like this, L3, R3. And touchpad, like, I'll match however I want it, who cares? But the point I'm making is, you own it, it's yours, customized. I was thinking, honestly, of trying to make this ergonomic. I was trying to, like, leave this row empty and make it split layout like this. But if you look at the diamond, this is kind of shaped this way, Whereas the closer you go this way, it kind of slopes up and down. So it would change my playstyle. But I actually like this side, where it's kind of like up. So I may end up going like this instead. And then putting heat or rage right here. So boom. I'll line, however, I haven't thought about it yet. And here's the thing too. I don't think so hard. There's 4 profiles. I come in the screen. Look, there's a menu screen right there. And Chandra, I hope you did the update on yours to get into the menus. You press all 4 buttons, like you hold all 4 and press number 5 on the top, and that'll bring up the options menu, Chandra. And when you go up and down, you can change your colors, you can change your profiles, you can change your Xbox, PlayStation. You do all that on the fly. Boom, and it reboots just like that. So I can make a profile number 4 and call it, you know, split layout. And now I have my things over here, and you do whatever you want. But like he said, you have buttons to do it. It's kind of a learning curve to get used to, but once you master Legend, facts. Why not Purple Rains? Are there Purple Rains? That'd be kind of cool. The Purple Rain Switch would be kind of cool. I love the Wind Engine. Want to try the do. Yeah. If you like the Wind Engine, Charmer, the thing that's gonna get you about the Shadow Hunter. I gotta be honest. These things are snappy as heck. Like I had them on my T black and my R black, my T16 black and R16 black, just because I need something to test on. And again, I haven't had more than 3 hours of time yet, so I don't want to like overhype them. But they're snappy, and like Cinema was saying, the pre-travel is so low, they activate fast. Like I mean, I barely touch it, just like bloop, bloop, like the button activates. Fantastic so far. I mean, they could annoy me in a month from now, I don't know. But as we stand in the past 4 hours or 3 hours, I've played with them. Yeah, these are creeping up to the top. These are fantastic switches. These Shadow Hunting. I haven't had a chance to review them, like put the review out yet, but they are fantastic. I've only been home really playing for a couple days. And the Wind Engine, yeah, facts. The Wind Engines are fantastic. And if you like these, Charmer, you'll like the White Rains too, because the White Rains, you know what? All 3 of these, and Travel was going to learn this. All 3 and the stock reds, they all sound different. It's so weird in a good way. It's like I love the sound of White Rains, that Thok sound, and the Shadow Hunting. It's like a keyboard, it's like a quiet mechanical keyboard. It's really cool. The White Wind Engine has their own sound. Yeah, you're gonna trip out. But those are my 3 top switches, and then Ghost is number 4, Deep Sea Islet's number 5. So Shadow, and again, not really in order, but Shadow Hunting, White Rain, and Wind Engine. Those are my top 3 in any order. Shadow Hunting's creeping. We'll see. That might be number 1 eventually. We'll see. And then my 4 and 5 are Ghost is definitely number 4 in that position. 5 is Deep Sea Islet, because the Deep Sea Islets, they're quiet, but they're just they're not as snappy as the other ones, but they're better than Reds, right? So there you go. That's my outlook. Did you check out the new Brook Gen 5X fighting board for custom arcade stick leverless? Did I see that? I don't think I saw that, Kailh. I'm not sure. I don't think so. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:40. It's 8:40. Okay. I got to burn through the chat. We're going to have fun talking on Sunday. We got a lot to talk. I've been gone. We have a lot to talk about come Sunday's stream, weather permitting and all the things that don't block the stream from happening. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I can't wait. The better questions. And, we're going to start with an opener, just wrapping up the GK21 and GK16, just talking about doing the run through, talking about those as we do. And then Chamra also, if you haven't put your artwork on the bottom, Chamra, I know these lights are blinding you. The lights on the bottom of this GK21, the dual pad Zen, the GK16 are insanely bright. Like they're bright. And it's a good thing until you flip it over and you're like, oh my God, I'm blind. So I put my artwork on the bottom and I'm a happy person, but I love the feature though, right? So it's cool that it's there. I'd rather it be there than not there, that's for sure. I like having it. Question is, why not? You get to enjoy your hobby and share with the community. So it's around facts, send facts. So we just don't understand customizing for modding. Not much different than cars. Very true. That's a good point. It is exactly like cars. People are so quick to call somebody that likes tech a nerd, and you start looking at their car and like, well, actually, then I lowered it and I angled. You ever see someone with the angled wheels? I'm like, dude, I ride a motorcycle. I'm like that. I was still terrorize you on the streets with those angled wheels. Anyway, some people just don't understand that much different than cars, albeit less expensive. Very true. That part too, right? The cost of just getting your headers done, you could buy every controller on the market if you wanted to. Shamra, I did update it, but I went back to the old version because it didn't let me set macros on web configuration. That's another thing. I didn't know that. Yeah, and I'm sure you saw like I did, Shamra. You couldn't change your splash screen, and I was kind of disappointed because I know the screen doesn't matter. Like, well, it does matter when you first turn it on, because I like to know what mode I'm in, what button. Like the Tiki-Taka, I hope they add a screen on Tiki-Taka, because that's the only thing missing on the Tiki-Taka is the screen, right? And the pass report. Those two things need to be on Tiki-Taka S15 version 2. So I want another S15, but it does. I was like, oh, with the update, I couldn't change the splash screen. I was like, but I get it. And Charmer, I hope you're in their Discord too. The Discord, they talk a lot, and there are a lot of good feedback. So keep an eye on there. I think the link is in this description. If not, I'll add it after the video. But for sure in the review, you'll see the Discord link in the review for the GK21. Join their Discord. Their team, they talk a lot, and they're super helpful. So yeah. And Charmer, you have all those pads. You might want to check out the dual pad Zen. I would tell you get the clear, because it comes with white range switches like stock. The dual pad Zen Crystal, whatever it's called, Crystal with our rings, really is another good one to add to your collection. Yeah, they let me set macros. I didn't know. That's good to know. Okay, I'm buying the Shadow switches next to my list. And Charmer, I post a link like further up the chat. I can post it again. Give me a second. I'll post it for you. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, here's the shadow hunting. Copy link. Paste. There you go. Boom. I posted just now. Zenpad could be used as a nightlight. Goat knows. That's right. Goat got the Zen. That's right. Goat got the Zen. Facts. Goat knows. These are the exact same way. Those things are bright. I mean, like it's shockingly bright. Again, when it's on you're so excited you're playing with it. It's face down. It's on your lap. And then if you get up for any reason in the dark to get some water, the whole room is like God showed up. Or aliens, right? There's aliens in the room. I know it. They had purple and blue colors. I saw them. I saw all the aliens. It's so funny. Yep, it's too bright, but hey, it won't blind as long as you don't flip it over. Facts. I have the crystal switch that for the wind. Yeah, facts, right? The crystals, because Charmer, you know what? The crystals are just reds. They're the same thing. If you start looking like, if you go to Perplexity and look up crystals to reds, they're the same G4, same pre-travel. They're the same thing. What Hot 42 did was they wanted something that would shine more light, because people were complaining, oh, I wish my controller was brighter, that's just what they like, right? So they took the same switches, made it clear on all the parts, and there you go, boom. But facts, the wind engine, in my opinion, are snappier. Like, I won't say better, they're snappier and smoother than the reds and crystals. Facts, John. Code wing engines, and not wind engines. Yeah, facts. That's autocorrect. Yeah, we're autocorrect all day, right? Code autocorrect will just change your wording around for you. Okay, well, I gotta get ready to hop out of here. I gotta take a shower and go hang out with my wife, watch some our DVR content. We've been gone, so the queue's been adding up. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun conversation on Sunday. A lot to talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play, because we have a lot to talk about on Sunday. And even that the Brooks Generation 5 we just talked about. We gotta talk about that. There's a lot, Mike. There's so much to talk about on Sunday. I'm excited. So I hope everybody has a good night. Again, kind of showing some things you could do with your GK21 Charmer. I'm sure you already did this, but I made a video showing how to like turn these buttons here into the right stick if you ever want to do this. You have your D-pad or left stick, you pick what you want. But for these four, you have your fully functional right thumbstick right there, and the rest is it is. So all the things, you know. But yeah, it's in a separate profile. So the home stock profile, I made a new profile called LR sticks, and that way, you know, you always have the original. You can kind of make a different version. You already know it. Charmer knows, but for those that don't know. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Happy Tuesday. Happy 2025. Talk to you guys on Sunday. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.